ना लोडिंग क्यों ले रहा है वन go live.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the grand finals of Streamer Showdown Season 2. We, it is a Streamer Showdown against two captains, Craven leading Craven Offs and Begum leading Begum Packers and Movers. This Streamer Showdown is powered by Marvel Rivals India Discord. Again, if you want to be part of fun tournaments like these are linked in the description. And this is your host for today. We have me, Homeless, and I'm joined by Zeen. Zeen, man, how are you?
I'm doing amazing, Homeless. Thank you so much for introducing me, and thank you so much, Marvel Rivals India, for inviting me as the caster for finals. I honestly feel they made the worst pick for somebody, like the worst player to commentate on such great players playing the finals today. Like, we have absolute packed showdown coming up for all of you. If anybody who doesn't like my casting, I'm really sorry. This is my first time doing this, so please, have some have some empathy for me. Rest, we are all excited for the grand finale. What are your thoughts on the game, man? I mean, before we jump into the games, I would really want to thank all the captains alongside me, as I had the honor to captain a team. So, Homeless, Outlaw, Zaira, Gone, Hexara, Vijay Styles, Craven, Moon, Kilua, Aces, and Begum, of course, who's playing the finals today. A big shout out to all the casters who joined. I really loved, hanging out with all of you in the chat. A big shout to the management, भाई management on top मेरे को यहाँ पे बिठाने के लिए भाई Slayer, Narc, Izumi, Zaki, Joy Boy, every like without them this wouldn't have been possible. Without them we would not be able to do this. And yeah, let's address the elephant in the room. The game. I'm not talking about Craven here. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That was I was I'm live right now. Homeless. What are you thinking? What have we got here?
It's gonna be a fun match indeed. We've seen it in the auction phase itself. These two teams, they have done wonders when it comes to strategy, when it comes to picking the best players, and also luck on their side. Winning those crucial spin the wheels in getting those high rank players in their team, which is gonna be a key factor here because we see in Begum's team we have Lil Uzi Hit, who's gonna be taking charge, as we've interviewed with him and we've also spoken with him on a podcast as well. A very seasoned player who's gonna IGL, and on behind the scenes I've seen them like actually work hard for this. We've seen them ward review every day for 2 to 3 hours and like scrim wards, like actually putting in the effort and dominating their bracket, only losing one map to Gone, but winning it right back. What do you
Yeah,
think about Craven, man?
I think the thing that you said, that the more a team spends time together to like do war reviews to see where they committed mistakes is a key factor going into a tournament like this. Like, I'm pretty sure like everybody's team were pretty balanced because of how the auction was set up. Again, a huge shout of how beautifully it was done. But every team had good players, every team had bad players. Like, I don't want to say good and bad because I'm the worst player, so everybody's great for me. I'm just saying that obviously, if somebody's spending their entire day playing the game and understanding the mechanics, they obviously have a comparative advantage towards somebody else. But that is the beauty of this tournament, that it brought everybody together. It brought all the high celestial lobbies. It would be infuriating for them to see stupid mistakes. For the people who don't play this game often, it's a chance for them to learn the game a lot better. Like, you were talking about Jason, right? Imagine if you're getting to spend like 1 hour with him, of him trying to improve you. I think you can play the game for like 2 months and you'll not improve that much with that one call with Jason. That's how it goes. And I'm like, it's super exciting, honestly. I'm pretty sure all teams had struggles regardless, even like someone like you who had like players in a different time zone. And I feel that is where the role of a captain really comes in, and a captain really shines of bringing all of these egos together, all of these different problems and situations. I'm pretty sure all the captains face the same thing in something like this. But again, we have Craven and Begum who makes it to the finals, and they deserve the props that that they are doing this.
For sure, man. Even Craven's team. I think these two teams rightly deserve this spot. We've seen Begum Packers and Movers, take this time, away from their busy schedules to, improve as a team. We've seen that with Craven as well. If you are tapped into the Discord server, you'll see Craven of server will never be empty. There will always be 5 to 6 players there discussing strategy, working game plans, or just hanging out, man. and it's gonna be very a tough competition because we also have players like Lunatic Sam, Dark Uchiha in Craven's team, which are gonna be a pillar, in that team, because they are also high rank players. They're also key aspect in their gameplay is that they are very good IGLs. Making up strategies, making sure the team is with the right vision, and
Yeah.
is very apt to executing that vision. And we see both the teams are almost here, man. Zine, what do you think? Which team are you favoring, man, in this best of five?
Yeah, I want to be as biasless as a caster as they can be, but I just have a little, I have a little favorance towards Begum's team, honestly.
Mm.
Like, I hope you remember the auction day and what Craven did to me with Kauri. I think if we had Kauri in our team, our results would have been comparatively very different because we had, like, we obviously tried to support FQTL as much as we can because he was the lead player in our team. And you can see we did a brilliant job. Like either we had great FQTL clips or we were getting clip farm. Like we gave the most entertainment in this tourney. But again, saying that I feel Begum has a really good chance just because of the versatility in the team. I feel they are so rapidly switching from different dive comms to poke. Like I've seen Begum playing Magneto in the game. We also like honestly when the auction was happening, when I saw Bish Gaming and Jason going to the same team, I was like, okay, this is over for everybody. This is over for everybody. There is no chance anybody's winning this. Everybody is just like, come here for to pay their tributes to the goated duo. I don't think there's a better duo that exists.
For sure, man. We both the teammates are here. They're ready. We see a cheeky FQTL, trying to get into that coach seat, which unfortunately has been kicked. Let's quickly go over the players. Kravenovs today. The main roster that's playing are Kauri. We'll be seeing on the tank role Daguchia on the DPS. Craven OP, the captain, who's also a tank main. Sasmosa gonna fill in on the support. Lunatic Sam on DPS and Hexy as the main support. And Gaurang, just to be sure, we have Gaurang on the sub as well on the coach seat. Begum Packers and Movers, we have, of course, Lil Uzi Hit, the tank player. Menendez, the tank player as well. A Hulk player, I may have a bias towards Menendez as well. I would, love to see him succeed with playing tanks
He's
like
been an
Hulk,
absolute
Cap,
steal.
and obviously team captain Begum, who we might see on tank, DPS or support. You never know, man. That guy plays everything. Also Noir, who's going to be filling in for support with Clowny and Mirugaski on the DPS or maybe on that Adam. Let's see.
I think it's going to be very interesting. I feel for Craven's team, they have a great DPS duo along with Craven, who can like probably IGL on the tank. And for like Begum's team, I mean, I seriously still have no idea what com they're going to run. I mean, if you talk about like as an opposing team, it's so hard for you to even pick bans for Begum's team because they're so also versatile. Like if you go to like ban any of Jason's tank, he can just literally play any tank in the game. You can't strategize against something like this, and this is why this final becomes even more grand because probably in the group stages you can target ban somebody, you can take advantage of the MRI bans, but with against a team like this you really don't have any options. Like the best you can bet is probably banning Gambit, like
Yeah.
that's the best bet you can play here. But I think a lot is going to be decided on the bans for today's games, and I'm pretty sure both teams would be looking to hopefully have like the counters prepared because we have seen at least I was watching the semifinals, the Begum semifinals. They literally gave the point to 99%, and then they changed their entire team comp and bounced back in that game, and that is how much the versatility really comes into play. But I'm just really stoked to see all of these great players go against each other. I really cannot wait, honestly.
Very rightly pointed out, Zine. We've seen that in this current meta, like the teams that have been able to catch with speed, right, have been able to make those crucial swaps in strategy, team coordination, team play, positioning, have sort of had an advantage and have come, up top. As we're moving into a domination map, which is going to be Clintar, a very good map for dive, a very good map. Domination is like dive central anyway, But this map, especially gaining that high ground that is close to spawn, and holding that, and I think Jason and both Lunatic Sam are gonna hold that, man. Let's see.
Yeah,
It's
it's
gonna
going to be
be
super exciting.
a race for positioning here. A race for that high ground. Let's go. We're going in.
We are in the
ban.
match.
And we see a lobby of Zazas on Kravenovs, and Begum Package Movers are maybe going for their main roster here. Maybe we'll see Clowny on CND. Maybe we'll see Lil Uzi hit on the Spidey. You never know. I did not know he had a Lord Spidey.
If I
And,
see Lil Uzi on Spidey, I'm gonna be stoked, but I don't think that's happening.
And we see some meta bans coming in. Kravenovs getting rid of the DD, and Begum Package and Movers getting rid of the Gambit and saving a Gambit, which is going to be huge for.
That's gonna be huge, honestly.
Yeah.
I think the DD ban is also like really nice because like he gives you so much info on the other team that it's just impossible to like dive. Like if you have a DD in your team, you can just spot that when the enemy team is coming for healers. I think that's a huge ban there.
For
You
sure,
see a
man.
CND
More
save?
intel. And a rogue ban.
Yeah.
They have the Gambit. They do not want a rogue with the Gambit. That team up is arguably the best team up in the game. Doing AoE damage per person and providing healing to the second diver. So we see a Thing ban in place and a Punisher ban as Kravenovs ban an Anchor dive, which is Venom. A save coming in for Kravenovs. And I think it's going to be... Maybe a Storm here, since the Punisher is out. Oh, we're seeing a Venom hover from Team Kravenovs. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh my god, that's gonna be huge. Banning Venom and saving Venom is gonna be huge.
Yeah, that's gonna be for
That's gonna be
Kauri.
the anchor diver. That's gonna be for Kauri. That has to be for Kauri.
But we've seen
Exciting game.
Kraven practice some Venom himself in this past week. He's just been playing Venom, man. You never know.
Yeah, he's a great tank, honestly, and I think he's also like pretty versatile player who can will be I think he's very willing to do whatever his team requires, and that is like a really good point and like a really great thing for Kravenovs going into this game.
Yeah, and a Namor ban coming in, and a last save coming from Begum Packers and Movers. We see a Phoenix save. Okay. Now Kravenovs have a chance to make a fun ban here. Maybe get the Adam out, get the Strange out, get ready for last fight territory.
I think it's gonna be Black Cat, man. Get the
Ooh, it
cat.
is.
Oh, it is.
It is. Great insight by Senior.
Villain, I'm not judging.
We'll see a lobby of Zazas versus there's going to be Adam in play. There's going to be a Gambit in play. We also have Loki open, so there's a chance of double Gambit on Team Begum Packers and Movers, which is going to be really hard to deal with for Kravenovs.
Yeah, that's gonna be huge, honestly. If they go for that comp, but I think they'll go for their triple heal Mirugaski on Adam. That's what they've been practicing for. And like Mirugaski on Black Cat was an insane player also. Like I saw some of the highlights. He is really good. But what do you think about this game? The intensity is going to be packed. I literally am having like goosebumps like at the beginning of the game as if I'm just walking into the arena. This is going to be a fast action paced game.
Yes, sir. We also see Mendes who has his Hulk, Mirugasi who has his Adam, and Hexy is gonna match that. We see Dark Uchiha on a very fun character here, Iron Man. I don't know if it's to bait us casters or the enemy team here. So maybe we're gonna see some last minute swaps here. But
The Adam is gone for Begum and Packers.
Yeah.
They have Gambit and a Jeff.
All you need to do is capture the mission.
Here we go, the finale.
Yep.
Almost forgotten what it was like.
Begum Package was like playing it safe, going main. Craven like taking control of the low ground, looking for a bunker play. Yeah, we see Uchiha set up here already, and nobody can enter this room with this setup. And Craven is gonna challenge this high ground. We see Lil Uzi hit already set up on the dive on the back line. He's gonna look for an execute. Great damage coming in, great anti coming in. Phoenix with the right click here. Uchiha finds a pick. Lunatic Sam finds a pick on Mirugaski. That is great.
That was huge. That was huge by Lunatic there right now.
Dark Uchiha gets another pick. And Kauri finishes Lil Uzi hit. And let's see how they set up here, Zane. Let's see.
Yeah, there was an early dive coming in on Hixie and Samosa, but they handled it pretty well. They challenged the dive really well, spot on. Lunatic with that early pick, and now we are going in for fight 2.
Yeah, we see.
Again,
We see them holding this high ground here a little bit, but yeah, they have to drop. They have to go for that bunker. We see the support playing there already. Lil Uzi going for a rotation on that backline. Memento is falling up, looking for a bubble, but we see Kauri marking the captain away. And the Psylocke may be able to catch the Psylocke, but no, Noir is set up for an anti-air. Sam wins one. Craven fights the Gambit.
oh my god,
and
Craven
that's
behind Gambit, that was huge. That was really huge for the fight.
for Begum Packers and movers. We have to find a way, Zane, to break this bunker, man. They're gonna go out. This is what we call snailing in pro play. We just go out, do damage, connect with the objective, and we go back again in our safe space with that bunker.
Hold still. I'm trying to help.
We see,
Yeah, we can definitely see the momentum shifting anytime. Here comes the Clownies in result. The MK goes in. And Dakuchiya getting Mirugaski. Lil Uzi hit, gets the invis. That was a huge pick right there for Begum Packer and Mover.
But it results into nothing. Kravenov still holding that point with the ult from Sasmosa. Uzi trying to make some plays here. Mirugaski has his ultimate, but that exile was a clutch, delayed the invisible bounty. Mirugaski able to find 2 picks there, 1 pick. And we're gonna look for spin here, but great stabilization.
Watch out.
Got it. Captain America with the freedom charge. And we see Hulk opening doors here. Great art gonna
That
cancel.
was huge Ayafaga Moto from Craven right there.
Really have to attack.
That was huge. Lil Uzi hit and Begum both are down. Here goes down the Hulk, and I think. Do we see a TV
no
play
works for
coming in?
you.
No,
No,
I think
this round goes to Kravenov. Holy, so much action packed right there, you know. It was insane. Like, what are your thoughts, man? Like, what do Begum and Packers needs to do? Like, the question.
let's go, man. We should be live again. Yeah, we're gonna be moving to the second point. Yeah, we are live. We're gonna be moving to the second point. We just changed a few things on OBS, guys, and the stream should be looking much cleaner now. Yeah, so I was saying, Zine,
Yes.
Craven is playing a very, very default game, you know, against a dive meta. They're gonna play in that little room really well. And that room is basically their kill box where all of their cooldowns will be used there. And it's gonna be on Craven to go out, challenge the high ground and come back. And I think Begum Packers and Movers need to find that specific point where Craven is out committing and hit the backline with maybe Begum, you know, poking shots with Phoenix and Hulk to, you know, block heals with his bubble. And we have to kill Craven, man. I think that's the first fight. You cannot go for the backline here, especially without a mirror on the Moon Knight. I think if Begum Packers and Movers picks up the Moon Knight in this situation, imagine an Unk going in that little room.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a lot of damage, man.
Yeah, I think now that the round is changed, there's going to be more open space for Begum Packers and Movers to play around. That room you said was like literally a fortress of Kravenovs, and you literally couldn't get inside. But I think with this map, that is going to change a lot. There's going to be a lot more space. We have a portal coming in from Lil Uzi.
It's gonna be a kidnap portal.
Yeah.
Everyone's
And
ready with the
double.
damage boost, and they're gonna go out, look for a pick. Does not connect with anything. They're gonna go right back, and they're not committing here, which means Kravenovs can just get to point faster. Which I
That was a good cheeky try, but Kravenovs did their best to hold them off and not letting them get any picks there.
Yeah, and that's a free point cap for Kravenovs, which is gonna allow them to take these aggressive angles. We see Ujia taking the high ground with both the tanks here. Strange gonna cut off heals as we spoke about, but Kauri is gonna catch that aggression And Uzi 8 is gonna commit a dive on the backline solo, but that's not gonna amount to anything. We see a 3-3 split coming in. Kauri finds a pick on Begum. Lil Uzi 8 trying to commit another and gets a pick on XE. Is barely about to escape, and Dakuja finds a pick with his ultimate. Kauri gets a pick as well.
Double KO.
Takuchiha getting Gambit there. There's gonna be a huge stall for big packers and movers, and we see the Phoenix ult coming in. Probably wasn't required that much coming there because they're already winning the fight, but that definitely puts additional pressure on big packers and movers.
For sure, man.
It's
Now,
really surprising that they're not committing to full dive.
Yeah. I mean, they gotta match it, man. Like now, we see them, able to take this high ground really well. Maybe look for a setup with a dive. Hey, Noir is ready for the anti. Begum is off angling as well. Hits the right click, which is a perfect setup for Lil Uzi to hit the backline. But we see Sasmosa popping his ultimate. Great blind coming in. Soul Bond being popped, which is going to be a great window for Craven to pop his ultimate. He has to find Gambit, otherwise he risks the ult being cleansed.
Definitely, we can see a huge ult coming up from Adam as well. If that happens, if Craven is going to land a great ult from Strange. But right now, there's like action going around almost every corner of the map right now. Here you can see Lunatic trying to chase Lil Uzi hit.
Oh, that's a huge ult by Menendez and Begum. And Craven looks for a desperate Eye of Agamotto where his team is down. Those were the nerves, man. Zine, those were the nerves.
That was a huge ult coming from Noir on Gambit and Menendez on Strange, comboing it out.
Am I invisible?
Really gave no opportunity to Kravenovs to do any kind of counter there. Craven ended up using his ult to kind of salvage something from that fight, but eventually failing. And now we finally see Begum and Packers finally coming into the flow and playing their own game.
Oh, that's a great defensive ult coming by Uchiha. Gonna ult on top of them, gonna buy them time from the freedom charge. And great positioning here coming from Craveners. They're gonna play a brawl situation. They're gonna all take this high ground, force the soul bond out, which is gonna open Kauri up for a great dive here. He's gonna brawl main and maybe look for a setup. We see Begum already off angling, trying to poke out their backline there. It's a 3-3 split with Kauri going main, gonna contest point. Mirugaski is alone here. They might, Lunatic Sam is taking this duel. Clowny pops invisible boundary. Now Lunatic Sam is free with his ultimate. Sasmosa popping the ult, trying to get there. Lunatic Sam finds the connection. He does gets a pick on Gambit.
That was huge. That was a huge ult. I think we are gonna see. Oh no, Adam goes down. I was waiting for the Adam rest, but Adam goes down in the fight too. Oh no,
There it is, Cosmic Arrival, and he gets picked unfortunately. No. Great pick by
commentator's curse right there.
Yes, sir. And Begum box his ultimate goes for Craven. Does not find a connection. Can he find the final Elim? No, but Clowny is there to take that trade. We see Kauri looking for a stall player. He's gonna reset, going back to his team. Begum looking for this pick here, but Clowny is with the movement, man. Kauri has the movement. He's out.
That was huge. That was a huge Adam res right there.
We see a stall ult coming from Kauri, getting those bonus health and surviving on point. Now the team, Kravenovs is here, which is going to give Kauri the space to go and dive backline. And Aya Bagamoto being popped, gets the support, gets a Smosa Liberty Charge into an invisible curtain, invisible boundary. Kravenov has his ultimate, but he cannot pop his ultimate quite yet because of Captain America.
A little help, please. An extra force field.
We see some interesting, really interesting plays coming into this fight. I mean, picking out the healer, or like picking out Clowny was huge.
My cosmic
but,
might returns.
Begum and Pack is doing a fantastic job to holding that point, man. We have an absolute beast of a game coming in. This is not going down easy. It's never going to be easy. I think everybody reckoned that, but oh my god, what beautiful fight we saw there.
For sure,
And I think this is just goes down to the mental of the game right now. I think when you lose the round 2, I think the mental really goes down for a team, and they really goes into panic mode. Like whenever you play the game, when you play in panic, you play a lot of like a reactionary game and react to what is happening. Versus when you are in control, you play a lot of like anticipatory game.
Yeah.
So we will see how this one goes off. Do we
Yes.
see a change in team comps? No, the team comps stays
We
the
do.
same.
We see
But Lunatic is
Craven
now on
opt for a
Psylocke.
Psylocke and a Starlord player. It's gonna be interesting. Starlord into a triple support comp into like 4 support ults with Captain America as well. If anybody can get value with the Starlord ult here, I think it's gonna be Uchiha. As we see Menendez, take this high ground here with losing it. And
the strange
Craven
ult in
off?
the last one was huge. Honestly, that created so much space.
Ravenov is gonna go main, and do we see a bunker here? I like the first point, under the point here, maybe, but no. Kauri is gonna hit the back line. Galactic Legend being popped, Soul Bond being popped. They find Clowny, they find Mirugaski. That's a 2K coming in by Dark Uchiha. Lunatic Sam finishes off the third pick, and Kauri finds the pick on.
That was huge. Winning the fight on one ult was huge there. And like that was a really smart decision there from Dark Uchiha, knowing that the opposition team doesn't have any counter ult to go against the Star-Lord.
We know Kauri has the intel here that they're gonna drop on this guy. He's already set up here. Begum is gonna contest this high ground. Craven is gonna play main here. He's only gonna pop back up once the resources are out. Maybe look for a huge eye here coming up. But it's gonna be huge, especially on this point where they're all stacked together.
Beware, behind you.
Now we have DPS's ult coming in. Lunatic Sam getting a huge pick on Begum there, who had his ult. Clowny goes down. The invis with the ult goes down there. That was a huge pick.
Yeah, and all the supports on Begum packers and movers have been packed, as they say. It's just Jason that's gonna be stalling. The point is gonna stagger. They don't even have objectives, so extending your life on point is just gonna delay that fight, man.
That was
But,
a really
he
good
does-
play from Lunatic right there, honestly. Psylocke getting 3 there.
It's a
now-
very good decision for Craven to play point there and let their Venom go in while he can cut off heals with his shield and go back up with his E to maybe look for a kill here. Kauri committing Beast of the Abyss. Lunatic Sam gets a pick on Mirugaski here, forces Menendez on the low ground. Downey is going to be in a compromising situation, trying to keep his teammates alive. They're also split. As a support player, this is really bad here. Actually, Clowny is going to look for a cheeky play. He's going to go for Invis and touch for last second.
That really can happen. That will be a smart play.
Yeah, he's set up already, and there's a TP coming in, and Menendez has Eye of Agamotto. There's a Gambit ult. There's a Gambit Phoenix combo coming in. Mirugaski with his ultimate. Clowny has been spotted, gets picked. Oh no, that is huge. Freedom charge being popped. And Craven OP with a counter mortal finds one. Gets a pick on Noir. And still has his counter. Menendez finds one. Great picks, great combos coming in. Kumiho being popped, and Craven OP still holding his ultimate. Kawi extending and trying to get the pick on Adam. Adam gets picked again in his ultimate. Causing the arrival is no more. Big ult by Craven OP. And it's just gonna be Noir
Gambit never falls!
holding the Gambit ult, but that's all she wrote. The first map goes in favor of Kravenov's, man.
That was huge, bro. The awareness from Dark Uchiha there, knowing that the invis could be there, popping up his E, getting the invis. That was gold. You can't teach that stuff right there. You know what just happened, and like it's insane what just went down. We almost had the fight going to Begum, but then Craven's team like clutching it at the end. It was huge. First round going to them. The best of 5 today is what I assume we have here. And that the portal from Craven also, that was just like
Genius.
a touch of genius, honestly.
Man. For sure. You gotta give credit to Sasmosa there as well. Menendez getting a 3-man eye into a Phoenix Endsong Inferno by Begum. That was a team vibe there. If not for Sasmosa being
That was huge ult. CND ult.
Yep.
That was huge.
And
That was huge.
XC just using his ult, it's last fight territory. Everybody has to press their big buttons. Just having that stagger on Begum in a 5v6 caused them this round, man. One misstep for Clowny, not slow walking, and the perceptive Dagujia finds it.
Yeah, I think it's the mechanics of the game also, because footsteps are like the loudest noises in the game, and that is what we saw there. The portal was really nice, honestly, at the end also.
For sure, man. And Zine, we're gonna watch these clips again, man.
Yes,
No matter how these games go, bro, we're gonna watch these games again. We're gonna watch these clips together, bro.
Are we doing this after the game?
Yes,
Are we having a little watch party or something, or like
for
a after
sure,
party?
man. There's gonna be
Yeah.
we will do this announcement right now. We have a few minutes. No matter who wins here, guys, there's gonna be an after party, and both the captains are invited, where we look at the clips throughout the best of 5 games, and we're gonna pick the brains for both the captains. And I'm gonna be sure. Craven is. We're gonna bring up this thing, man. We're gonna bring up the portal player.
Surely, please keep tuned with us. After the finale, we're going to have like an after watch party, and that's gonna be really amazing. But man, what a game we saw! What a round one! Like already, there's just like so much drama and tension going into the game. I think it's a little bit personal for both of the teams. I might reckon of the little I know about the friendship and the rivalries that goes on here, but absolutely scintillating first round. What did you do? Are you? I didn't ask you actually. Who are you supporting today, sir? Homeless.
I really wanna support Craven here, man. I think
Yeah.
we see such outstanding positioning rotations coming in, and there was a play made by Begum Packers and Movers, and that was caught immediately. Like we saw a pincer coming in, and Craven being so cautious of his surroundings, he just does not commit when there's a call coming in from the backline. A very vocal backline, which is going to be Hexy and Sismosa. As soon as they get pressured, the calls are there, bro, and the captain listens.
I think that was a really great play. I think Craven's team did their homework really well against Begum Packers and Movers. The idea of not pushing out, playing default, having their own space really helped them a lot. And obviously, Craven leading from the front, denying the entry on the first round, as we saw. Like any kind of pressure on the healer just wasn't there for round one. Round two, as the map opened, we saw a lot of action coming in from Begum's team, and that is always going to happen. I would like to see the next round being convoy instead of domination, because I honestly am personally sick of domination. I also feel like for my team, like playing, we had a convoy map, it would have been so much easier for us to display what we have worked on. Because as a team, I'm pretty sure for all the captains and the teams that are involved in the tournament, they must have improved a lot from the day that they started and from today. In fact, watching these games teaches you a whole lot. Like taking high ground was something we just used to see in MRI, and it's just like every other game in this tourney. And I think every captain would just legit agree to this, that the tournament games are so much more competitive than the scrims. Like you just really cannot expect what people are gonna play and what kind of, like the infinite beauty that goes on is when team give proper comms and combo their ults. This game gets really interesting there. It's so wide range, you can do so many combos, and it's more action for all of us. And what do you reckon coming in? What do you see any changes? Do you see any change in team comms? We haven't seen Begum going as a dive player, what he's known for, what I was looking from him. He was mostly playing poke on Phoenix. What do you
Especially,
think?
I think Begum's team is also really strong right now, and not having that Daredevil open is it's a very strong comfort pick for Begum, man. And Craven, I think Craven's team was cooking with the first Daredevil ban. Getting rid of the intel, getting rid of the cat. There's no good divers left. Maybe an off-angle Psylocke, maybe a BP even. Giving Memendes Hulk and the indestructible guard team up for BP, making sure he cannot be one shot in the game. We've seen some clips on Begum with BP as well, but against this team, I think the only 2 divers that are viable are unfortunately banned, man.
Yeah, I think that was a really smart play again from Craven's team to ban out the best divers in the game, being Daredevil and Black Cat. that worked immensely well in their favor, because just like a Lil Uzi, like again, like such a spectacular player, MVPs every game, SVPs every game, but then he also like a little vulnerable. I feel he didn't have enough support on his dives to just capitalize on the healer picks. Did his best, but I think Begum's team would know where they're going wrong, and they're just gonna be like, we get this on plan. And again, do we see a team change comp? Not really. Chat, what are your thoughts on all of this? I'm reading all of your chats. As a streamer, I just cannot ignore chat. Like, when you're casting, you do have to focus on the game and what is going on, because Marvel Rivals is like such an action-heavy game. But the chat is the most important. The people of the community is what makes this tournament, and you're all very important to us. Bridge Gaming, I absolutely know what's happening in the chat, my G. You don't leave anything on I.
Yeah. The funniest thing happened, man. My dog just unplugged my second monitor. As we're speaking. So,
Thank God he didn't turn off your PC, man.
yeah, man. Let's see. The first map obviously goes for Team Cravenoffs. It's gonna be for Begum here to make some swaps, man. To make some changes. We see a swap coming in. One person is out, and yeah, there's some chat. There's some banter going on in chat as well.
There's always banter in chat.
For sure, man.
What do you think about the entire scene of Rivals in India currently? Where do you see this game going forward? Of course, we are all very invested. We all love this game. A tournament like this, with the help of the entire community, really goes to show that the fandom is there. People love this game. People spend a lot of time in it. But more needs to be done for the game overall?
I think what makes this game like really special is the game has an identity, man. Even though hero shooter is a very niche genre, the only competitors were like TF2, like maybe Paladin, Smite, and then Overwatch, obviously the big dog, right? But
Yes.
Rival just comes in with characters that you can love and like instantly relate to. A Hulk is gonna jump, a Hulk is gonna punch, man. And the team ups, man, like Hulk is gonna throw Wolverine, comic accurate. Gambit's gonna give cards to Magneto and Rogue. So I think the recipe for success is there. It's just that we need like some fresh team ups, man. We need some like cool interactive team ups like the fastball special, and also we just need to all just chill as a community and
Yeah.
play together and not be.
I have an
when it
interesting
comes to games.
question. Sorry, off topic from the finale, but if you can just revamp any character in the game, like who do you revamp like completely?
Okay. This is because it's fresh and I'm still
Yes.
disappointed. Black Cat is gonna be a tank, my friend.
Black Cat's gonna be
Black Cat
a
is gonna be a
tank.
tank, and
Nah.
she's gonna be so good, bro.
Y'all
And I'm gonna
are
play her.
dive haters here. Don't ruin the dive, man. Don't ruin the dive. For
What
me,
about
it's
you,
Rocket.
Steve?
Honestly, I really want like something like the artillery of Black Cat going over to Rocket, where Rocket can pull up different stuff from his artillery. I think it's just like a very. I would not want to say the word boring, because again, Rocket in high elo games brings so much value when it comes to staying alive and like keep your team going. There's a lot of skill that goes into that, but again, there's just like not enough things that you can do with the character. But imagine having an entire artillery of like Rocket Raccoon pulling out different shit. I think that's going to be really funny with the lore, because Rivals is very popular to do, as you mentioned again, doing stuff with the lore. We see that with Deadpool a lot. Like, who would have imagined a game launching a character and putting in all category, because they know that everybody wants to play him, and a tank player has to switch to support to play like a strat pool. But like again, that's the beauty of this game, that it brings. Like, we have this inside joke with our friends, for like the game developers, like the Rival developers. Like, they must have not seen their kids for over a year, because launching a new character every month and changing the entire spectrum of the game is just so hard as a developer. Like, we really hope the developers are meeting their kids, man. Like, imagine like a mother telling to their kid, hey, your dad couldn't be here because he was making Spidey look good in this game. It's just gonna be, this is like a healthy banter with the devs. Sorry, Marvel
Yeah.
Rivals, and if anybody's watching, we love you and everything that you do with us.
honestly, yeah, we've seen Rocket Raccoon in the movies, you know, being so shifty, right? He's obviously like making like new like gadgets to get out of the situation. So having a Black Cat sort of a treatment where he has a different team ups. Like let's say for Star-Lord, he gives him like a booster upgrade. For maybe for Groot, he has a different upgrade, right? Like having multiple sort of team ups, because that's that character, right? He just has two buttons, but we can make very good changes to him as a team up anchor, right? Enabling a lot of these Guardians of the Galaxy characters. He can maybe link with Adam and get a temporary soul bond situation, and with Mantis as well. The Guardians of the Galaxy are there, man. The source is there. We just need to add a few gadgets, you know, make things interesting.
Yeah, it can be more interesting than the finale that we have around here. We are eagerly waiting for the teams to line up and just join us in a few. I'm sorry for all the yap that you have to listen for, but we have nothing better to do. If you have any questions in chat, we'd love to answer them. Till then, Homeless, like, how did you discover this game? Is there any other games that you used to play before, like hero shooters? Like, did you play Overwatch going into this?
Unfortunately, yes, that is a dark past. I played Paladins, I played Smite, also played Overwatch a lot. I have 6.5k hours on this one character called Winston, who's basically Hulk. So I had like some training going into Rivals Band, and it just fit, man. I just needed something new. In hero shooters, I've been playing Overwatch since launch, since 2016, and Rivals was a breath of fresh air until they released
until triple support came in. Until triple support came in.
I mean, honestly, for me, Hulk is really good with triple support and into triple support, because usually you can get a kill with Hulk ult into a support ult, and you can feed a lot of support ult charge. But the problem is the CC in the game, man. Emma, the things, the Phoenix, man. That is what
as a tank player yourself, and again, like, I was actually thanking everybody from the management to casters to all the team captains to all our community. We have to give a special shout to Homeless also, because he's a very humble guy. He doesn't give himself enough credit for showing up every day. Like, literally, he's here. So as a tank player yourself, what do you think about the CC changes, man? Like, do you think they work in favor for you? Do they work against you? Do you miss any combos?
I think honestly it does nothing. Honestly, and it only hurts the three characters that two of them I play. That's gonna be Rogue connecting absorption and connecting shift, which is gonna be her shift and F. F is a cinematic grab, so that goes away, but her shift into kick, which is like a basic combo, that is when tenacity triggers. Hulk, you know, juggle tenacity triggers, and Thing Slam into our tenacity triggers. So it's gonna change how you play the character a little bit. You know, I didn't notice a lot of change when it comes to Hulk, because I usually go for kills, man. I don't juggle tanks anymore. But for Rogue especially, not having that kick connection, it's gonna harm, man. And I think the only character that can maybe get value from this is a big character, man. That's gonna be either Venom or Groot, and Groot already has a CC immunity wall. So who are these changes for? Venom obviously has so many get out of jail free cards, right? He has a shift, he has his wall climb, he has a slam. But maybe there are players, the devs are smart, maybe they're cooking something for the future. As we get on to the second game, and it's gonna be another action-packed game.
We have a domination map again at Burn T'Challa. Disappointed there a little bit for not Convoy being on the map, but nothing to be disappointed about when spectacular teams are playing, such as Kravenovs and Big Impactors and Movers. What do you reckon the bans are gonna be?
I think Kravenovs were cooking with these bans, man. I think they were doing a few target bans, a few meta bans, and lucky or unlucky for a team, Bacon Brawlers, they got a ban and a save again. So they're gonna go for a Gambit ban and a Cat save instead of the Gambit save, which is gonna give Kravenovs a chance to ban the Gambit for them. Or are they gonna give the Gambit Zine? What do you think?
I think this time they did opt for the Black Cat save because they did. As we mentioned, that Lil Uzi might be feeling a little alone in that dive. So for that support, I think Black Cat decision to save was a really good one there. Cloak and Dagger save coming in again. As a tank player, which healer do you hate the most playing against? Is it Gambit? Is it CND?
It's gonna be. It used to be Invis for
Yeah.
Hulk, but as Venom Rogue, I think White Fox, man, that character, you cannot kill that character. That character is Thanos right now. Is the best support in the game.
Definitely diving a White Fox is the worst decision you can take in your life, apart from like a lot of other decisions. I forgot I was casting for a second.
Flashbacks going through your head.
We have a Venom ban coming in and a Rogue ban again. I think
Okay.
the Kravenovs are very consistent with the bans.
Yeah, they're not gonna give both Rogue and Gambit here. So I
Definitely.
think Gambit is gonna be open, and Begum Packers don't need to use a save on that because Kravenovs have a strategy maybe to deal with the Gambit, man.
We have a Rogue ban and a Rogue save.
A pretty standard bans except for the Cat save instead of the Gambit. We saw a Thing ban, a Venom ban is new, and there's a ban coming in. Is they're hovering White Fox, the Thanos support. And why are we doing this though? Like Kravenov
I think they're
is
going to be
not a
forced in
dive
dying.
team.
But
Kravenov-
I think they're gonna be
Oh.
no Kravenovs. No, I think it's Begum's that banned, right?
Yeah,
White
but
Fox?
Kravenovs
Yeah.
don't have a Fox player at the moment. They are consistent on the Cloak and Invis player there.
Yeah, I think that's just a safety ban. Like if you're going dive heavy, you know that the healers are gonna switch and going to like put up the best show. So in order to avoid that, I feel that ban makes sense. I'm not too sure. But interesting game coming up. We have the round 2 on domination at Burnin Tishala. Cannot wait for this to get started.
We also see Menendez is going to be robbed of that Hulk. That's going to be fun. And Cowrie is going to be robbed of the Venom.
Well,
Rogue is still open though. Rogue without the Gambit team up, that's going to be interesting. Oh, that's an interesting comp here. Besides Dark Uchiha, just win trading out here.
Glad someone brought
He's going to be Zaza looking for his Kingsman.
30
He's going to be Begum, maybe.
we'll
Menendez
see
is
what
gonna
goes
be-
down.
Mehmet is going to be on Thor. We have a Cloak, Gambit backline.
may not be perfect.
And Kravenovs
but it's as
have
close as
XE
we're
just
gonna
chilling in
get.
that pool, man.
We again see Lil Uzi on that Groot. I think I remember seeing a spectacular game in the early group stages from him.
2, 1.
And here we go. The round 2 of the grand finale of Streamer Showdown 2 coming up your way. We again see Begum's team taking the high ground, looking to flank early on, whereas Craven again going to their room,
Bunker. Yeah,
the
that's
bunker
that's
room,
That's the
the
room.
bunker play.
And have Begum, Packers, and Movers made a strategy to counter this position. And I think Groot is going to be very good here. He's going to block off heals and going to pressure Craven a little bit. Lil Uzi 8 commits for big wall, but Menendez is going to get traded with the help of Cowrie Slam. And great point control coming in. Craven can sustain. Mirugaski is going to hit that backline, but without the assist of an anchor dive. Sam is going to be marking the cat here.
Yeah, again, I feel that was like a little bit of like a heavy push from coming in from Menendez. I think he should have gone for like the soft dive there, like baiting out the cooldowns, but he committed instantaneously and got wiped off there, and that led a lot of pressure coming onto the Begums and Packers.
Yeah, and Begum, Packers, and Movers, I don't know why they didn't ban one of this combo, which is the deep sea combo. Hela and Namor, it's going to be really hard to dive into, and especially to break the Hela arch, there's only going to be Lil Uzi hit on the Groot and Begum on the Star-Lord to mark them. Menendez is going to look for the dive. As soon as they spot Captain America, they're going to give up position there. Kravenov is going to be on the edge of the point just so he can't be walled. There's a commitment coming in, but Dark Uchiha finds the connection. Clowny. Craven pops the eye, does not get great fade by Neo here.
That was a whole
Great picks
beautiful
coming
fade.
in.
And Mirkasi going down to Kaori. Bacon gets Craven there. Lunatic goes down. And
Lost
we
the
have
ball
control
is,
taken over by the Begum Packers and movers. They will be quickly setting up the stage against. They don't want to give any free space to Kravenovs coming into this game because every percentage of the domination. That's a huge
great
pick on Clowny.
Dark
Oh my
Uchiha.
god.
Which is gonna force them to pop the Eternal Bond here. He's gonna be going for a defensive ult, but Kravenov can just out-sustain that. Dark Uchiha finds the correction on Begum, which is gonna allow them to walk. Sasmosa is gonna enable his team to walk up. So Sam finds the pick. Is gonna be on point. There's Cat, Mirugaski on point, but they've already capped the point. Kravenov
huge
is...
pick there.
finds
gets
another one.
Black
Finds another
Cat
one.
there. A lot of staggering on Begum Packers and movers. They look to regroup as fast as they can going into this game. But
Yeah,
Kravenovs, they're keeping a hold there. Again, so much pressure with the Strange. So much pressure with the Strange.
We see Raging Royal Flush coming in, and maybe Begum pops Intergalactic Legend. Does Hexy is ready with the Invisible Boundary. Lunatic Sam pops his ultimate. He knows that it's going to be hard to kill through that. Lil Uzi 8 gets a big Groot ult on 3 people, and that should be a team fight coming in.
That was a
Begum Packers and movers.
huge tank combo. Captain America ult popped out there, and Groot ult went out there. Black Cat ult went out there.
That's gonna be 4 ults invested to flip the point, and it's approaching last fight territory. Kravenov having 2 tank ultimates, maybe close to a more ult here. They're gonna be playing low ground. Maybe we see Memendez marking that, you know, not letting them get that power position so freely. But Uzi is already there to use a big wall there, maybe to cut off heal. He's gonna play a safe wall and get CC immunity. He's gonna wall off Kauri here. Kauri is taking up space. Looks for a Heartbreaker. Is gonna stall out a little bit. Begum is on that backline with. Oh, that's a big eye. Big eye. Gets a connection on 2. Massive. Gets a connection on 3 actually. Dark Uchiha.
That CND pick was massive right there. That was huge. Not only you do not let the healers get their ult charge to do anything on the fight, to do any kind of reversal. We do see a portal coming in
And
from Neo.
we're close to a Raging Royal Flush as well, but it's too late.
Unfortunately, it doesn't happen.
Oh,
That was
great plays, man.
I was just waiting for that portal play to come in and the Raging Royal Flush coming in from the Gambit, but holy, that's the first round going into the Kraven's team again. Man, they have been doing a splendid job to keep Begum and Packers, Memendez, Mirugaski, Lil Uzi hit away. Like they have done their homework really well. And we didn't see no overpush coming in from Kravenovs. They've been playing really slow, trying to get one early pick and then creating the pressure and charging in with their team. The pick on Clowny from Dark Uchiha was one of the game changers.
And I personally, Dark Uchiha as a player, and as soon as this guy gets a pick, it's very hard to, calm him down, make sure he plays safe. We saw him get a pick on stairs on Clowny, and as soon as he got that pick, he was already had his eyes locked on its Neo. But he played it safe, he poked a lot and looked for a combo with Craven OP.
Here we go again for round 2 of this game 2 coming in.
Okay, we see a Think player, Lil Uzi, it is gonna get off the tree character of the group, yeah. And a great pick. Sasmosa is gonna engage, even though they have a man advantage here, into a Raging Royal Flush. That's a huge trade.
Good medicine.
Oh, I think
So much going around the map.
It's just like sheer domination, man. They have finally found an answer to Black Cat. I think me and you, Zine, we need to learn and what review these games. How are Kravenovs able to find success into a Black Cat Gambit cap dive, man?
Yes. I think it's a lot. A lot depends on the spacing and positioning also. Like you have to really comment out there with your team to play against such a great team.
Yeah. And Craven's team, they know that the Groot is out. Nobody's going to wall them up. And they're confident that Mirugaski alone cannot hit that backline. They're going to walk up. They're going to emote on that choke. And there's a pause request coming in from Team Captain Craven now.
And what an exchange! What an exchange of ults we saw there. I think Sosmosa again, his C&D ult was huge there, giving like the additional strength to the backline that they needed to wave off the pressure from Bacon and Packers. Clowny hitting that Gambit ult, but eventually failing, Begin's team failing to capitalize on it. We do have a lot of action to come. I feel this game is far from over yet. And I think we're going to make it to game 5 if this goes on like this, because I'm pretty sure this gives like the endurance is gonna come into play, and we're gonna see a lot of variety from Begum's team, what they're known for, that the players can switch around pretty quick. And I think that is something that during the endurance of the game would come into play. We do have a pause right now. We'll be resuming with the action shortly. But who has been your standout player till now? Who do you have your eyes on, Homeless?
I think honestly, we gotta give props to Sasmosa. You know, C&D players usually are very safe with their ultimate, looking for an exchange. You know, but Sasmosa is very, you know, up to using their supporters. Even though they have a pick, they can out heal the Raging Royal Flush into that comp, especially when Begum does not have his ultimate. There's no obvious combos coming in with the Gambit. It's just the 20% damage boost coming in by 5 people into a 6-man game. But they're gonna use that Sasmosa ult just so both their support ult economy are like matched. They always have one support ult and not 2. And obviously Dark Uchiha, Sam is a traditional player. He's like, we expect these things. But Dark Uchiha is putting on a show, man, with Raven OP as well. We see a pause which has been lifted. Mendes, Uzi, and Mirugaski are taking this high ground, looking for an obvious slam here. And how are they going to position this, man? Big whale coming in by Dark Uchiha. Gets a pick. Invisible boundary being popped. Lunatic Sam pops his out, gets 2. Kauri gets a pick. Lunatic Sam gets a 3K.
That was huge. That was huge right there. First of all, the Hix's Invis ult combining with the Hellas Lunatic. That was a play right there, bro. I think
man.
I think Begum's ult gets nullified again. That would have been a huge.
Yeah. And especially now we see Eternal Bond, but it does not reach point. Oh, that's gonna be hard, but reset. We see Mirugaski pop in. Big eye of Agamotto connects with 3 here. Gets cleansed by Clowny. We see Freedom Charge and Cat like going on and on with her ultimate. Has a reset. Unfortunately, cannot find the last one, and that's a team wipe coming from Begum Packers.
Man, for a point when the C&D ult didn't reach the point, I thought that, oh my god, they are going to be in grave danger. But again, that ult creates so much space and so much healing for the team that eventually Begum Packers and Movers was able to capitalize on that. And we have Mendes going in for their dive, looking to pick on the targets, backing off there, looking for a better position.
Finds an early pick here. Uchiha is able to find Clowny almost every fight here. Heartbreaker and Horn of Prometheus being popped. Does not find a connection, but it's going to be enough for a trade on Begum. Mirugaski and Uzi find a pick. Dark Uchiha finds the final support, and it's going to be 2v1 on point. Cat versus Craven OP and Kauri, and they find a connection. Craven OP is quick with the counter portal. He's going to hit it.
One down. You'll have to keep fighting until.
And we're being patient. Kauri finds a pick on Clowny. And that's a tricky way, but Mendes finds a way. Uzi does use levitation and gets in, but it's too late. Uchiha finds a pick on Mirugaski. They're ready to hit the backline. Kauri is done healing. He is going for that backline with Craven. Craven finds one. They know the cat is out the bag, so we can go hit the backline. And Dark Uchiha is going to mark Captain America. Sasmosa is ulting into a Raging Royal Flush. Pretty standard, you know.
We had a scene 9 there. Oh my god, what just went there? I think again that Dark Uchiha kill on Clowny was the game changer there. I think that just creates so much value when you get a support player, especially like the Gambit one. Holy game round 2 and game 2 going in Kravener support. Like, what do you feel about this?
I think a lot of nerves are at play, man. If I'm Beggars and Packers and movers, I'm gonna be stressed, man. I'm gonna go back, take a 5-minute breather, maybe drink some water, and like mentally reset because we need to win the next 3 games to give them a fair fight. We see Dark Uchiha being the MVP, obviously, putting on a solid play, man. Getting those early picks, like before the fight is off, he's been able to get a pick on one of the supports and being a Gambit, that's huge, man. And that's going to delay their Intergalactic Legend and Raging Royal Flush combo.
Yeah, definitely. Like a lot of plays going on there. We can only decode a few that we just saw. I'm pretty sure when like 12 people goes for an absolute brawl, there's so much action that is packed that we might have missed on. Chat can let us know their favorite moments of the 2 games that we just witnessed. And this is I don't think anybody would have gone for a 2-0 scoreline in the beginning. I really think that probably like credits where credits are due. That was like really smart play from Kravenovs to hold one of the best teams in the tournament. Man, this is going to be interesting.
Yes, sir. We're moving into a third game pretty soon after the short break. And we have a guest, the main man behind the scenes, the man who's pulling these strings. Joy Boy is going to be joining us shortly. Maybe there's an announcement at play. Maybe I'm getting kicked. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting fired live. You never know, man. But,
Probably that's for me, bro. Hello, Joy Boy. It's so good to see you.
Let's go. He should be here very soon. And
Yes.
my man, Joy Boy, welcome.
Bro. Hello, guys. Hello, welcome. Thanks for the having me. तो क्या कैसे जा रहे हैं मैचेस? मैं भी देख ही रहा हूँ.
अपना घर समझो जॉय बॉय, अपना घर समझो.
अपना घर समझो. Of course मेरा घर है. तो
the games have been like fun, bro. I think the positioning and like the executions done by both the teams have been like on paper just like very, very good plays, man. And I don't think this is a GM lobby, man. I don't think this is a diamond lobby for sure.
एक्चुअली मैं थोड़ा लेट हो गया था होमलेस, तो सीन ये था कि यू आर वेयरिंग माय शर्ट, सो मैं थोड़ा ओके, तो आई वाज लिटिल कंफ्यूज कि मेरी शर्ट कहाँ है, तो या थोड़ा लेट इस वजह से हो गया था. बट या तो गाइस, आई हैव अ बिग अनाउंसमेंट एक्चुअली.
लेट्स गो.
एक कुछ बड़ा वी आर प्लानिंग टू डू नेक्स्ट जो टूर्नामेंट होगा, which is team-based tournament. Okay. For the whole Singapore server.
I see.
Entry fees और जो प्राइस पूल जो होगी वो कुछ बड़ा प्राइस पूल होगा. मैं आइडिया नहीं देना चाहता हूँ, बट स्टिल इट्स अप टू 20K.
Okay.
Huge.
Yeah, exactly. तो जो और इट्स गोना बी ट्राई हार्ड. फन वाला कुछ नहीं होगा. अपनी टीम लेके आओ, जस्ट रजिस्टर. जो भी है हम फर्दर जो भी रहेगा इंफॉर्मेशन वो हम डिस्कॉर्ड में पोस्ट करते रहेंगे. तो मेक श्योर कि डिस्कॉर्ड, हमारे मार्वल राइवल इंडिया डिस्कॉर्ड में ज्वाइन करें. और सून ये एक टूर्नामेंट हम लोग अभी अगला प्लान कर रहे हैं. सो मेक श्योर अपनी टीम तैयार रखें जो होल सिंगापुर सर्वर के लिए रहेगा. सो या दैट्स इट फॉर मी. And thanks, you guys can continue. Thanks for having me again. Homeless, you can explain the other things. Okay. Thank you. Thanks again.
Thank you so much,
Thanks for being here,
I
man.
wanted to ask, will I get that management shirt that you're wearing? I think that's the management shirt right there. I want to get a hand on one. I mean, I think we're gonna be selling that as merchandise on a like YouTube or something.
Izumi, can we
management merch.
Can we quickly share the Ward Ninja entire screen? just so the chat
Okay.
can see
Okay, okay.
what's going on.
होमलेस yeah, of course. I wanna मैं एक्चुअली मैं सोच रहा था कि यार मैं क्या पहन के आऊँ होमलेस जब मेरी शर्ट पहन के बैठा है तो या आई वाज थिंकिंग कि कुछ तो भी करना पड़ेगा जो ऑफिशियल एक यूनिफॉर्म की तरह हम कर सकते हैं होमलेस व्हाट डू यू थिंक
For sure, man. It's
But
green, man.
again,
We
guys,
Hulk players. What can we do, bro? It's just green.
Oh, yo, big. ये तो हल्क प्लेयर के जो सेम एक मेंटालिटी है या
okay, I
Yeah.
genuinely want to ask, like, just to initiate a beef, like, who do you think is the better Hulk player here?
Oh, there is no doubt. There is no freaking doubt. It's homeless.
Joy
It's a
Boy, man.
homeless. No.
Oh.
No. You can't do this, man. You can't do this. It's homeless, obviously. Everyone knows. Everyone knows it's homeless.
Let's go, man. Joy Boy is too nice, bro. Joy Boy is too nice today. We're getting
Yeah.
a very huge announcement, guys. It's gonna be one of the few team based tournaments coming in. People are going to be tryhards, man. We see people in this community, in Discord community, competing for MRC. We have top 16 teams, top 8 teams, top 32 teams in like the whole Pacific region just here, and that's going to be interesting, man. When we see the local talent being presented in this
exactly.
tournament, who actually is the best of the best in this server, in this region, not just server at this point. We're taking things to Singapore. Let's go.
So exactly, the thing is, we held a 2 tournament, which is Streamer Showdown 1 and 2. Yeah. तो हमारा मोटिव था कि ये होगा a fun tournament, right? तो now we are going for the tryharders. जो भी है जो tryhard करना चाहता है with their own team. So it's a chance. It's a good opportunity for them. एक big prize pool के साथ and yeah.
Let's go,
So-
man. Zine,
Yes,
are you
that's
looking
a
for a team, bro?
huge-
Are we looking for a team, bro?
Bro, I swear, like
might be-
before even coming in as a captain, I thought I would be going into the unsold pool, bro. So if you're getting me, like, there's just something wrong with the game sense, bro. Honestly.
Okay, homeless, as you can see the screen.
Yo,
Here you
yo,
go.
this
Homeless,
guy-
please give me my shirt, please, bro. I want my shirt. I want my
Chat.
shirt.
I don't know if you guys have seen the custom. How many of you guys were like tuned in the customs? Yo, this guy says he's a CND player, but I really doubt that Zane is a CND player. I saw him like with the massive Eye of Agamotto alts, man.
Yeah, well, actually, I just wanted to play off tank with FQTL, which he didn't agree with. That didn't go quite well. But again, we just like so versatile. Versatility is one of the most important thing. But before that, I really want to again tell everybody that there's a huge tournament coming up. Huge announcement by Joyboy, massive prize pool, and of course the bragging rights to be the best team in the Singapore server. So make sure you hop onto our Discord, come join the community, and then bring your team and bring your show. Talking about the show, we have the game round 3 coming up.
Okay, guys, sorry to cut off you.
yes.
I'm gonna leave. Just carry on. And thanks for having me. Yeah.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for
Joyboy,
being here, man.
having
It's a
us.
pleasure.
Let's go.
Game 3, man. We see Bist Gaming being on that seat just if needed, they can pull out the big guns. We see Notcast being subbed in, and Team Kravenov is going to be solid with that roster. No swaps coming in. Gaurangoji is still on that coach seat, maybe ready to take charge if Bist Gaming is in play, man.
Yeah, I think even if he's not in the final lineup, just his presence makes it so much of a difference for your own team's morale positively and for the opposing team. Like you fear the Magneto, man. You fear the Magneto. You just can't go without that. But I really feel that I think we're going to see some interesting plays coming up. A lot of changes, because I'm pretty sure the kind of the kind of team that Begum, Packers and Movers are, they have a lot of synergy going on for them, and I'm pretty sure they'll be discussing each and everything going into this game, revamping their whole style of play, because right now, as we can see, that Kravenhouse have just not been able to give. They did so splendidly well to not give them any space, and we are hopping into the round 3 now, coming into the. Do you think we are gonna see the same bans like Gambit, DD? What do you say, Homeless? I think we're gonna see a lot of interesting changes in the bans coming up. We'll shortly wait for which map it is going to pop out. I really love to see a convoy map instead of a domination one, because I really feel
I think if I am Begum Packers and Movers, I'm taking a
Yeah.
convoy, and a convoy that's going to be midtown, having 2 high grounds on all the points.
I'd
is
go for
gonna-
Spider Islands because it's
Oh, okay.
Oh,
It's a
damn.
good dive. It's a good semi-dive map, honestly. Maybe
I think
maybe
it's the
Begum
best dive
Pack,
map.
yeah, maybe Begum Packers and Movers can make something work. And as the answer to your question, Zine, I think Begum Packers and Movers are gonna get rid of that Gambit obsession and go for the main support bans. I think if I'm Begum Packers and Movers, I'm getting rid of Sismosa CND, man. That character is way too strong, especially in a bunker, a bubble inside a bunker where nothing dies.
That's absolutely true. Like we have seen a lot of CND bans coming in throughout the entire tournament, and I think this game is not gonna be any exception. It is a convoy map, which is I'm very pleased to see. I think for like dive heavy teams, the convoy maps just work so much better. I would also claim that we were a little unlucky to face domination maps again and again. But holy, we are going to have a finale coming up. You all don't know what's going to happen, because I'm pretty sure Spider Islands is going to be a map that is going picked by Begum's team. So obviously it's going to favor them a lot. And now we don't have a lot of bunkers to hide in. It is going to be
Also,
all in the
Begum
plain sight.
Packers and Movers are getting rid of that CND first.
Exactly.
And Kravenov is gonna get rid of the 2 characters. That's gonna be a problem. Begum on the Daredevil and Notkus, famous for his Iron Fist, is gonna get rid. Kravenov is gonna opt for the Thanos support, which is gonna be White Fox to deal with the dive that's gonna be coming in. Begum Packers getting rid of the Gambit, and a save coming in pretty soon for Kravenov's a ban. There's a Namor hover, there's a Rogue hover. Kravenov's, not letting them play Rogue, bro. Rogue has been banned 3 games now. And we see a Namor ban coming in.
Yeah, I think a rogue diving with a DD or like a cat is just too much to take on the combos, and Lil Uzi Hit is an amazing rogue player. But it's like it's your best bet to have in these kind of like ban games, that you ban the best you can, so that serves as a comparative advantage for your team. We see a Venom save coming in for Kaori.
Okay,
This-
and Begum Packers and Movers responds with a Psylocke ban for Lunatic Sam, obviously. And Memendez has the opportunity to open doors again as Hulk Venom combo, bro. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be very interesting, man. What do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think Begum Packers and Movers have finally, locked in and maybe strategized, had a hurdle with the team and sort of, come up with a strategy to break Kravenov's defenses?
Yeah, I think in games like this, you really cannot have like a one definitive action plan going against any team. I think it's very dynamic and it switches instantaneously. Like in the last game, we saw Clowny going down to a Dark Uchiha. Whatever you have planned for like ages does not work at that point in time. You just have to improvise, be very dynamic with your team comms, and I think the comms are the most important thing when it comes to playing games like this. Like one good comm from your team and the entire game change. But we do see a mag ban also coming in, so that is something to look out for, because Neo is going to be on the CND, so probably to save that ult from a mag dunk.
I get it.
We see
And
some swaps coming in. Kaori is going to swap for the thing. Kraven is going to be on strain. Sam, we see a Storm Punisher angle. Oh, this is going to be very hard to dive into, man. Storm with the damage boost and the AoE damage. Sasmosa with the AoE heals. Hexy, being so accurate with those freezes. Kaori is going to look for Slam, and damage boost is going to enable Kraven, OP and Lunatic Sam. On Begum Packers and Movers, we have a very standard backline with its Neo on flow. Clowny looking for an early anti-dive as the Venom goes for a commit and gets out. Begum will be on Psylocke. Comment is going gonna be on Hulk.
I think it's going to be a tough time for Kravenos' black line as we see a Hulk, Venom, and a Psylocke diving in. Hixie gets Begum there. That's huge. Lil Uzi goes down as well.
That is a backline you cannot dive, bro. That comp. And I think Memendez's best play is to play this corner or play this choke and farm bubble to look for ultimates. You see Memendez looking for an exile and is gonna go on that backline. But Dark Uchiha is on his main character. He's gonna amp and get rid of this engage coming in. And Sasmosa finds a pick on the Memendez. Craven OP finds a pick on Notcast, and it's gonna be a reset coming from Begum Packers and Movers. They're gonna work on this dive. Craven OP taking this duel is not gonna give away any amount of space. He's gonna be very aggressive, gonna farm ultimate.
Yeah, that was a really smart play right there. Blitz blocking up the space for any kind of dive that's coming in from Lil Uzi.
We see some great antis coming in, but Craven blocks them. There's gonna be an anti and backline engage, but Storm always has the damage. Thing has the crater. Lunatic Sam pops his ultimate, forces Lil Uzi to take a health pack and get out of the fight momentarily as they find a pick on Memendez. I think that's gonna be enough to push them back. Lunatic Sam is not done. He's gonna look for more. Does not connect. Craven though is taking that high ground, is taking the duel with Notcast on Bucky. Psylocke and Venom are both set up on the high ground, looking for a slam coming in. And Clowny rips the Raging Royal Flush, does not get everyone, unfortunately. He does. And there's a backline exchange. Uchiha is gonna commit on. That's a big eye of Agamotto, connects with both the tanks who had momentum, who had ultimate. Memendez is out. Uchiha gets a pick, final pick on Baby Hulk. Notcast is forced to play these angles, and it's Neo pops an ult when they have a Vanguard down. But Memendez gets his ult back. Kraken Impact being committed. Gets a reset. That's 2. Do we get a 3? We get a reset. Is gonna connect with Lunatic Sam. He has another reset coming for 7 seconds. That is massive.
Oh my god, that's just disgusting. So many ultimate plays going around there. That was a great ult from Neo to like get some kind of like dominance back on the game.
Oh, clobbering time connects with the Bucky. And Sasmosa popping. Kumiho is gonna force Memendez to look for ult. Memendez is looking for Kumiho, trying to exile or grab him, get rid of the Kumiho's ultimate advantage. Is gonna go for XC. Does not connect with the clap or the juggle. Memendez cannot find one. But Lil Uzi is gonna take that trade. Notcast is coming back. Is gonna force Lil Uzi to get out. Sasmosa finds a pick on the dive. Begum. Uzi is ready to dive on Sasmosa, the only support left. But Sasmosa gets his help from the team captain Emma on the diamond form.
A nice deep breathe. All together.
Sasmosa finally going down after all that pressure, but contained the dive really well. And Kravenos looking in control right now. A TP play coming in
Last
from
fight,
Big
Derek.
Impact Movers. I love pops his ult. Amazing pull by Kravenos again. We see the
Judge,
Punisher ult coming off.
Executioner into a Raging Royal Flush. Lil Uzi hit, Feast of the Abyss. Gets a connection on Kauri. Lunatic Sam falls to Notcast. Notcast gets 4.
All goals are aligned.
That was a huge
clip.
strange ult coming in right there.
Is
was
I think
huge.
Notcast didn't even need a stranger.
Yeah.
I think that was just left click and E, and he gets 4. He's gonna make swap on the Bucky again. Kauri has clobbering time. Sasmosa has Kumiho, and Craven has access to Psionic Seduction. On Team Begum, we have Faith of Both Worlds and Monster Hulk.
Yeah, that was a really good play from Shay. I really thought that he popped his ult there to get the 4, but he didn't even actually use that. That was a really good play from Begum Packers and Movers going into the convoy map. Again, placed it to their advantage. And Craven on Emma pops the ball.
Gets a connection on Notcast. Is able to seduce both the supports here. Should be able to get a pick on Clowny. Gets a connection on it's Neo, and that should be it. That is a team fight 1 in exchange for 1 ultimate.
That was huge. That was really huge. To shift the momentum of the game.
For sure, Maxine. If we look at the alts here, what do you think Pagan Packers need, man, to get the second checkpoint?
I think
I'm ready to
they should really cap on Clowney's Royal Raging Flush this time. Like let VC getting all the picks possibly there.
Yeah, I think
That
that
was the
fight.
clean one. Getting all the picks possibly there.
Yeah, I think
That
that
was
went for Team Begum Packers and Moas, but they were they used 4 ultimates there. Now it's just gonna be on Lil Uzi here to get Feast of the Abyss and Begum to get Butterfly Dance.
Yeah, I think they should pop those ultimates really early so that like they have the advantage in the fight and gives the healers equal chance to recover their ultimates and go for the finale ultimate showdown in the next fight.
And
Lil
Feast of
Uzi
Abyss being flopped into a silence. And that's a 3k coming in. Begum with the 4. And that's a quad for Lil Uzi hit with the 2 kills coming from Begum and not Curse. That is second fight 1. Lil Uzi hit is going to take these aggressive angles here, already set up for the next dive. He's staging the dive. You see the kill box above the stairs. That's where Lil Uzi hit is going to...
We also see
the fight.
Psylocke being placed on the opposite end right there. That was huge. I was just calling that Venom ult and just the Venom just ults and wipes off the entire team.
Oh, that's a great hook coming in. Is going to get Lil Uzi hit. That's going to be Sam. Sam's most famous for his Bucky. Is going to walk up with this aggression. Having a man down. Dark Uchiha is going to cut off objective. And Hexy gets a pick on Clowny. Lil Uzi is forced to get out here. He's going to look for a reset. Ravenov commits the
Yeah,
hand
with the
of
healers
Launch.
being down here, they really have to get back together. But now I think there's gonna be a lot of like ultimates again coming into play, and I feel like sometimes that the healers should be protecting their ultimate for later. Try to out heal the team when the opposing healer ults,
So
and we
Smusa
go
finds
from
kill
dangerous.
through that chaos. Monster Hull being popped, does not find connection. Is going to be traded into it. Clowny maybe looks for an ult, does not. It's a wise decision as his team is staggered right now. Kauri gets the pick. Smusa finds the final on Mendes.
Smusa did really well there to get not cursed. He was about to pop his ult,
Oh!
and
Meteor waits for the last touch, but there
what did you
was a
see?
touch.
What just happened? Hello.
It was an
What?
overtime and Gambit cannot ult anybody, did not have LOS and could not double dash because of a Moon Knight Unk. That is a great,
That was huge.
great play. I'm gonna ask Uchiha this personally. Is that Unk with information or did you just throw that Unk and stop one of his double dashes? Because if it's intentional, that's just Khonshu speaking to him, man.
Yeah, and Conchu's in his head. He's hearing voices from Conchu right now. And like I was just so invested to see that last fight coming in, but I think that hold from Kravenov's just might seal it. Just might be sealing it for the finale. I was really anticipatory of seeing that last fight coming in, but I think it was like Begum's back and was caught a little sleeping there, you know.
Yeah.
They had the players, they had the ultimates, they had the mobility also to get to the point the fastest, but just disintegrated there. And now we have Kravenovs on attack, and now it really, now Begum and Packers really have to, you know, go into that arsenal, go into that rabbit bag and really pull out something spectacular. Otherwise, it is going to seemingly going into the side of Kravenovs.
Oh,
And we
see
have
some interesting swaps. Sam is gonna match a cat, and that's an interesting hook coming in. Gonna catch Kauri. Okay. We see a Bucky on North Curse. Okay. I think this is one of the few things that I've been anticipating to watch is gonna be Sam on Bucky, man. We've all seen his shots from like season 0 going again like 14 times in a match. Kauri, as we speak, gets a connection but is immediately traded by team captain Begum. And Sam is ready on the backline. Can he get the connection? He gets a connection on the support. He's quick to get that 2k. Maybe he's able to get out. He's being buffed by the team captain and Momentous does not have the money. He is bankrupt and cannot go invis. But that is enough momentum for his team to stay on card, because Big Packers and Movers have to reset. They down both supports.
Yeah, I think Kaori's skill on Neo was huge going into that fight, and Lunatic then taking the second support there. Wow, we have a splendid game on our hands where no team is actually going off. They do want to credit their dominance, that they can play versatile team comps, and we see Kravenhouse going on to the dive there.
And Uchiha gets a connection with Hand of Khonshu as they're walking up in that little corridor. That's going to be so huge for Uchiha. Lil Uzi, it is 1 HP, does not have his symbiotic resilience. And Kaori and Uchiha gets a pick. Kravenhouse trades and finally finds the connection. Memendez is the last one to fall. Are we going to stagger Memendez here? That is the question. There is a TP play coming in. No, we're not looking for staggers. We're looking for kills here. Kaori is on that enemy high ground looking for a pick on Begum. Begum is 1 HP, clinging onto that ship. He has to watch out for the amount of stuns the enemy team has. We obviously have Clowny with the push. Okay, Clowny. Both
We see
the
Kraven going down, Hixe going down, Neo going down there.
And
Both teams are monitors.
everyone is holding
everywhere.
It's just a show of colors at this point. Lunatic Sam finds the pick, Clowny finds the pick as well. Memendez still has his Hulk form there. Wait, Lunatic Sam might get raided as he finds Begum here. There's a TP coming in. Lunatic Sam ult is still going, by the way. He still has a few seconds and the ult is over. Hexy finally gets invisible boundary. Nordcus is going to make some swaps here. Lil Uzi, it is back on the controller. Is going to look for slime here. Is connecting with Uchiha. He knows Uchiha has his ult maybe, or maybe close to his ult. Look for a piece of the abyss to look for a stall here. Memendez being very low. Kraven OP has a big eye of Agamotto coming in. Connects with just Memendez, secures the pick. And Kaori has Feast of the Abyss here. He's not going to look for a tendril combo here, as he's being marked by Nordcus. He's taking it safe.
Yeah, that's just really too much going on the main screen right now. A lot of action going off, and Lunatic Sam goes down, Kraven goes down there by Nordcus. The Wolvie switch is finally very intriguing and coming in handy to isolate the tanks from the main team.
Approaching this last fight territory without a portal play. We have to get rid of the high ground. We also have to touch. We see Moon Knight going for that low ground there. We're not gonna commit a lot of resources on the Venom Dime. The Phoenix is gonna be free there, man. But I think Sam is marking him. Great ult by Uchiha, gonna zone off the supports from the tanks. Maybe look for a pick here. Oh, last stand's being popped. And that's a 4K. That's a team vibe. That is a team vibe. I've never seen one.
From Lil Uzi hit. That was really huge.
Begum is chilling on that sniper tower. Nobody to address him. He's
Who would have thought this? Who would have thought this? Damn, what was that? Absolute cinematic stuff going on there, and Big Packers and Movers like really proving their dominance, that it's the convoy map with their dive going in. It's really hard for any team to hold up. Like Kravenov, after pulling such great splendid games, the last two ones really did not have an answer there, and that just goes to show how well mentally drilled Big Packers and Movers are. After the two losses, as we were discussing in the break, the mental has to be up, and this would boost their confidence that they have what it takes to go on further in this tournament. And I'm pretty sure this is far from over. We are going to get to the game 5 is what my original prediction was. How do you feel about this? Who's your I think Dark Uchiha is again one of the people who are consistently doing really great to sustain off the pressure. But even in this game, I think he was heavily targeted just to get an early pick on him, contrarily to the opposite, and Vegas and Packers just sealing their victory right there. And we have the Lil Uzi hit with the MVP.
Yes, man. Sir. I think it's gonna sound really weird, because I thought a dive is meta and very efficient on domination, but it's proving to be backwards. Begum's team is a majority dive team with very with flex DPS, flex supports, flex tanks, but they just cannot crack the semi-dive of Kravenov's. And Kravenov, who has a very standard front to back semi-dive team or a damage boost comp team, and that team on paper should be good on convoy, but is absolutely dominating on on the control maps, on the domination maps, and is going to be caught off guard on the convoy. So it's going to be on Kravenovs if they want to seal the deal. Do they want to seal the deal and go domination and win this game? Or do they want to try their luck on convoy? Maybe look for a few, swaps here and there. Look for a few com changes because they have 2 more maps, right? They have 2 more
Yes.
maps. They can experiment. The pressure is only going to be on Begum Packers and Movers to perform at their 100%. Even the last game we saw, they did that. They did just that. They performed at 100%, all the players. But last game, it's going to be very good for Begum's mental, bro.
Yeah, I think a props needs to go to every player who's playing right here. Like, I honestly cannot go and point out mistakes that this happened, that happened. Like, when you're in the moment in the game, there is no bad, or like there are bad decisions, but there's no bad decision in the moment. You try to do your best, and that's what we have seen from every player that is playing in this finale. Going forward, what do you want to see? What do you want to see? What's your map? Do you want to see a domination? Or like, do you want to see a convoy? And then what kind of team lineups would you be happy to watch? I think we saw very interesting play coming in from Lunatic. I don't know if that decision worked in their favor, going with that Black Cat choice, eventually switching to Bucky. What do you feel? Are we going to see more variations like this coming in game 4?
For sure, man. I think the cat play was really good. It's just that on the first point, Begum Packers Mover did not have that high ground setup. So cat could like take control of that high ground, go invis, hit the backline, get a 3k with Kauri. And once Begum, Begum's team sort of, went back, had a regroup and, came back for the last fight, they knew what had to be done. Like they took control of the high ground. Begum on that sniper tower, his entire job was to just aim and click heads, man, and that's what he did, and that alone forced him out of his cat, man.
Definitely.
And
like,
answering your question, Zine, if I'm sort of supporting Kravenovs here, if and
we
obviously
see
you are
bias coming in.
yeah, and
We see
obviously
bias coming in.
Zine supporting Begum Packers and Movers here, we have this thing behind the scenes. I think, man, if I'm a Craven fan, I wanna watch a domination game and out position them. But
Yeah.
I like some drama in my life, man. I like some spice. I like some change. So I wanna see a convoy coming in, and I wanna see how Begum's team sort of quickly adapts to what's going on.
Nah, I feel this game is far from over. Keeping the biasness aside, I feel both of the teams they're performing at such a high level. It's really hard to tell what's gonna go down and what's gonna happen. But what we can promise is an entertainment-packed game coming our way. Like we just saw with the earlier 3 games, how dramatic it could get. Like this is my first time casting. I again urge the audience to cut me some slack. But like, there's so many ultimates going off on my screen. How am I supposed to keep a track? And but as you mentioned, it was just colors on my screen, and like we just have to wait to reveal who survives the fight and who doesn't. But I think it was just back to back and stuff. Like we didn't see we see a lot of engagement. That is what I like about the high elo games, that you do not you really don't have a seconds to spare to just like take a breather, catch your breath, or just like even just strategize in that point in time. It's just back to back constant exchanges, and we have going for the round 4 between Kraven Offs and Begum Packers and Movers. What are we expecting, Homeless?
Let's see, man. I'm here for the content, like you, man. We wanna see some fun games, and like we were sort of overstimulated with like
Yes.
60 cards being popped, but I think it's gonna be convoy again, man. I think we gotta be interesting, man. We gotta see a convergence game too, right? We saw 2 domination. We gotta saw a convoy. Let's get a convergence map here. We see a domination. We see Hell's Haven. Okay, Hydra's own base.
Yeah, I think Kraven just realizing there that domination was working so much better in their favor, and that's again, like as a captain, I'm telling you, like as a captain, he would do anything it takes to win, and just waiting for the ban. Do you see some interesting bans coming up now? Like we saw the Black Cat save last time. Or is
For
it going to
sure,
be a
man.
Gambit
I think,
exchange? CND?
yeah, I think CND has to go out. If I'm Begum Packers and Movers on this map, CND has to go out, man. And that's the first ban. And Cravenoff is gonna answer with a
It's
Venom
gonna
dive. The anchor
keep
dive
the
is
Venom
out.
out. Yeah,
But that's
they
going to
really had
open
to.
for a DD save coming from Begum Packers and Movers, especially having multiple high grounds on this map.
That is going to be the spectacularly nice save coming in. Like that's the first time probably we'll see some DD gameplay going in, and that I think that's a huge save for Begum Packers and Movers. I think the Venom created enough impact in last game for forcing Kravenovs to take that Venom ban decision going in.
Yeah,
And we have an
Iron
Iron
Fist
Fist
is
ban.
out again. That's for Nordcast. We see a pause coming in. But we can pause through this phase. I did not know we could pause through ban phase, man. That's something new I learned today.
Yeah, I mean, a tournament like this brings a moment like this, you know. छोटी-छोटे शहरों में ऐसे बड़ी-बड़ी बातें हो जाती. Oh, sorry, I have to go the opposite way. I am just
बड़े-बड़े
being a
शहरों में.
spectator here and like just sorry management, anybody from management watching me, I'm sorry. A little
It's
banter
fine.
doesn't harm anybody, right? It's just
It
like a
serves.
little laugh there.
We see
Um,
the ban guy being having some issues with 1,000 ping apparently. That's Singapore server for you, man. Okay, we are ready. We are ready. We see an initiation coming in, a save coming from Team Cravenoffs and Begum Packers and Movers, and we see a Psylocke save. We saw a White Fox hover there, but now we see a Psylocke save. We're gonna get rid of Cowrie's Venom.
Yeah, the last game banning Psylocke was a really good decision. I feel that is again like most of the games the bans play a huge and important role going into the game. And last time seeing Psylocke getting banned, now Kravenovs realizing that they need Lunatic Psylocke going forward in this domination game. We have a Namor ban coming in to prevent the anti-dive, and we have a Venom ban as well.
We see a Hulk ban. We see a Gambit. Okay, this is the first time Cravenoffs have protected the Gambit, which is going to force them to ban Cowrie's. Oh, okay. Cowrie is going to have the Galactic team up with Rogue on this map. The Galactic Legend is getting out. Galactic Legend and Raging Royal Flush combo is out. But we still have Phoenix that's open. We have Rogue that's open. Begum Packers and Movers is going to opt for the White Fox save. And Cravenoff have a free ban here. I think, what do you think about a Strange ban here, man? Like they've gotten rid of
I think
the
again,
main characters.
we saw Kraven on Strange providing huge value for his team, like not letting anybody getting in right there. But what I find very interesting is the White Fox save there instead of a Gambit. Like
we see a last ban coming in, and it's going to be Rogue for Begum Packers and Movers. They have the Gambit. They have the DD, they have the Fox, but they do not have Rogue here. So they are afraid of this combo. Now, we have two cat players, by the way. Zine, if you didn't know, Uchiha has been experimenting with cat ever since launch, and so has Lunatic Sam here. So that's gonna be interesting. Hexy obviously gonna be on the Gambit here. Cowrie is gonna be on that character, but I think there's gonna be a swap coming in with Rogue.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a huge game from Begum, like providing that he's playing DD now finally after the multiple bans in previous games. The info collect on DD is such an underrated thing in this game. You can literally like it's hard for a DPS player to IGL in this game, but a DPS who's daredeviling and IGLing, giving all the comms goes a long way to help the main anchor, of course, which is Lil Uzi in Begum's team. We do see Clowny going on the White Fox now, probably to have improved survivability. And we are off to this epic finale and showdown coming your way in just 20 seconds. Begum's team looking to stage really nicely. An aggressive staging we'd probably see here. And Cravenoffs with Lunatic Sam leading the way.
Yeah,
on
Sam,
Elsa.
I think Sam is gonna do wonders here on Elsa, being able to mark the captain away. That's the only dive coming in besides Begum, but we see a high ground control here. Sam is trying to take this duel, trying to off angle, but goes back to field for his team. And gets a pick on Delusi hit. Memento is 1 HP. Clown is trying to keep him up, but Craven is up there trying to block heals. Gonna force Clowny to use Fox One, but that's enough for Cowrie to find the 2k. Darguchia is on that back lane, and that secures the first point. Going for Cravenoff. First fight going for Cravenoff, and Notcus is getting picked as well by Sam and Cravenoff.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed there, like the moment the dive came, Darkuchia went for his Unk being placed across the team so that the team sticks there. And again, the domination map going into the favor with that Unk placement, protecting and peeling the entire team there.
Yeah, we see Uchiha here getting scouting on Moon Knight. That's one of the fewest, like one of the characters that you don't expect to go out and look for information. We see Sam going left side here. Gonna look for the Uzi player. Uzi is not committing here. Hexy gets a pick, and Notcus gets a huge pick and gets 2. Begum gets 3. Notcus gets 4. Is that a 5th? Again, I see that is, and is gonna go on Craven. That should be it. Begum Packers and Movers with Notcus moving it down.
Yeah, I think that was really well coordinated there. Like using one ult to wipe an entire team off is really tough, honestly, in games like this. But we saw exceptional play from Notcus along with Begum there.
You see Lil Uzi looking for the dive here. Cowrie is gonna peel that cap away, and Sam is ready with the percentage damage on Elephant Gun. He's gonna proc Tenacity. Clowny is gonna be caught off guard, but has to shift away. Gonna look for Kumio Unleashed. We have Gladrox here. That's a huge Gladrox. Connect with 3 people. Sasmosa getting picked by Clowny. And Notcus finds one. Dark gets Clowny gets a trade on Cowrie.
Yeah, the Elsa ult coming in, I thought that the momentum is going to quickly shift in Cravenoff's team's favor, but we saw some crazy play from Clowny getting the kill on Hixie there.
So now they're sort of developing the map. They're taking this right high now, and they're gonna give this point. Maybe look for Memendes ult here to bait out supporters, having no supporters and DD to wipe out this fight. Let's see how this goes. DD is ready with his whip. Is gonna get marked out aggressively. Memendes is looking for an ult in that little choke. Is gonna enable Notcus to get 2 picks. It's Neo pops his ultimate into a 5v4.
Lil Uzi getting Hixie there, could not pop his... Oh, Hixie used his ult and died.
He did.
It was huge. That was a huge pick on cap by Lil Uzi, preventing the ult, one of the strongest ults in the game.
Dealt with Moon Knight.
Yes, sir. And Cravenoff's now having to TP last fight territory. They have Susan ult here into no defensive ults besides Freedom.
Yeah,
Freedom Charge is going to be popped. Cowrie is going to look for a Heartbreaker. Sasmosa with his ultimate as well. And they're going to get forced out of point. Gets a pick on Memendes. Cowrie. Begum hitting with the devil out. Darkuchia pops his ultimate. Notcus pops his ultimate. Darkuchia finds the connection. The Lunatic Sam finds the connection. And Darkuchia gets the 2k. Craven is going to look for its Neo. Lunatic Sam finds the second support. And that is a fight 1 for Lunatic Sam.
That was such a nicely contested point, honestly, Homeless there. Like we saw Sasmosa popping the Invis ult there. And then Cap, Lil Uzi creating space with his Cap ultimate. But eventually going down... Dark Uchiha popping his MK ult there to wipe off Begum, and we have another fight that's gonna come upon.
Enemy in front of us.
And we see Lunatic Sam popping the new legendary skin. A Kraken impact coming his way. Lunatic Lil Uzi is gone ready to hit the backline with the assist of Daredevil coming. That's a slam. Daredevil is here, but Sam is looking for a connection here. Not just finds Steven. Lunatic Sam finds Lil Uzi hit. Clowny pops hits Kumio getting marked. Lunatic Sam has his second ult. Is gonna look for mark on Kumio. Memendes with the ult connects with 3. That is a huge eye there. Big blinds coming in from its Neo, and that should be it. Notcus gets a 3k yet again with Neo. Trading 1 as well. Clowny finds the last pick on Cowrie, and the first round goes in favor of Begum Packers and Movers.
That was spectacular play right there by Menendez, popping the strange ult at the clutch moment, and again not Curse, wiping the team off there. Holy, we did not expect that on a domination game, did we?
He did not, man.
And such an end-to-end stuff. I really I'm just so grateful, honestly, as a player, to just like witness such amazing fights. But it's far from over. As we see, we do have Hixie now on his ultimate early on. I think that cap hit on Hixie was insane.
Yeah.
Like that ult not coming
Forced them,
off.
it forced him to like ult and like in a very weird spot where he could not quite finish it. And Kravenov is requesting a pause. I think Sasmosa is. We've seen a lot of good performance on both Fox and CND, but CND is out, man. What do you think? What do you think is going on?
For this upcoming fight, I feel that Kravenov are going to have an advantage, considering Hixie has his ultimate already and Sasmosa at 72%, and Kraven also have like almost his Eye of Agamotto ready. From Bacon's package mover side, I think Neo is almost at 80% with the CND ult, probably gonna match Hixie's. But then Clowny is at 21%, which is going to cause a lot of stagger going into the game. I feel they should be protecting their ult for the game one and try to bait as much of ults they can from Kravenovs, and then go all in on the fight too.
I do agree. I do agree with that assessment, man. But let's see. We see Menendez looking for a strange matchup here, but they do not have the Invest team up, so that's going to give a slight edge to Kraven. Kraven already has a Eye coming in. Menendez showed his dominance with the 3-man Eye of Agamotto. Kraven coming in as well.
Yeah, I think Kraven's ult in this fight is going to be very important. I hope Bacon and Packers are prepared for that and create enough space for the healers to not get in that ultimate.
Yeah, I think Hexi ult is gonna enable Sasmosa to get his ult. Jumping Kraven ult into that backline is going to be huge, and damage boosted Dark Uche is going to be insane as well. But Begum, Packers and Movers have its Neo. Maybe a fate of both worlds can be popped here. Maybe. Let's see.
And we see Menendez going down there. Again, Dark Uchiha getting to get Clowny there as well. Lil Uzi gets Hixie on Gambit. Both teams are a healer down.
And that is a 3-man Eye of Agamotto. 3-man Eye does not find a pick there, but that was huge. That was huge.
But I think that's a great job by Neo on CND, like nullifying all the impact that the Eye of Agamotto creates.
For sure, man. Like we thought the fight was going in Kravenov's favor, but not Cursed and it's Neo showed dominance. With the amount of against this guy is having, we might see some comparisons with Lunatic Sam at play. Now Kauri has access to Heartbreaker. Hexi has his ultimate. We need to look for a Gambit ult here into a cap ult. That's going to be huge. Lunatic Sam looking for Kraken impact here. Is maybe looking for a connection, but it's going to be hard through Freedom Charge. Menendez finds a pick on Uchiha. Lil Uzi finds the second support. Menendez finds the back line. Kraven trades the back line. Its Neo is on 1 HP. Kraven OP finds the trade. Kauri is going to be the last one, the last one to fall from Kravenov.
That was a equal fight right there with both teams losing almost all the players. That was a fight for a generation to watch, honestly.
So we see point being flipped now. Will Begum be caught in between the map? No, he's too smart for that. Now we have Menendez with his ultimate. Begum has his ultimate as well. We have the moon haunts you. But Dark Uchiha is gonna cut off Menendez. Is Kravenov gonna walk up with this? No, they do not. They just play for time here. Lil Uzi, it is gonna hit the back. Menendez connects with nobody. Heartbreaker being popped. Begum pops his ultimate as well. Gets connected. Kauri gets a 3k. That is massive. Kraven does not need his ultimate. Lil Uzi finds a pick on that backline. Not Curse is ready with the trade on Kraven off. And it's Neo. Pops his ultimate. But Sam Nordcast is going again and again and again. That's a 4K for my guy Nordcast.
I think what is most interesting to see there is the Smosa not popping his Invis ult once going into this round, saving that ultimate from probably a bit too long. Because Neo has ulted twice in that time. Now he finally pops up that Invis ult. Finally comes Agamotto from Kraven. Hixie takes down Clowny and Notcurse at the same time. Switches to White Fox instead of the Gambit. Interesting.
Yeah, and that should be a fight going for Team Kravenovs. They invested a TP for it and an invisible boundary, but they also have Kumiho and
Kaori with
Dakushia.
the big ult right there on Rogue, getting 3. That's huge.
That is huge, my friend. Now it's going to be on Begum, Packers and Movers to sort of build ults here. They don't have anything besides the Freedom Charge here. Whereas Uchiha is going to be ready to pop his ultimate and cut them off. But okay, Lil Uzi looks for a connection. Oh, that's a great hook coming in from Sam. Lil Uzi hit trying to survive here does fall to Kraven of the team captain. Uchiha is going to do so much damage when they walk up main like this.
Yeah, I think Mementos needed to do a little better there with his strange protection shield from Dark Uchi's Anks coming in again and again. And we do see the freedom charge from Lil Uzi popping off.
That should be it. Big Stranger coming in, connects with the last 2 people, and that is all she wrote. They do not have access to TP. Who's going to be there for touch? Who's going to be there for the last fight? Okay, we are waiting for the last fight here. We're not going for an early touch with Captain or Angela. Notcast looking for a hook, does not connect. Kravenov is taking this duel, is showing dominance on that strange matchup. It's Neo pops his ultimate, does not let them walk up. Sam gets a pick on Memendes. Sasmosa falls to Begum and Notcast is going again, does not find a connection. And Clowny and Notcast find the other 2 supports. And a TP play is finally coming in from Begum Packers and Movers just to be safe. But that should be it. Kravenovs. Is this a reverse sweep coming in? That is 2-2 in favor of both the teams. Zine, I'm at the edge of my seat, man. I don't know about you.
I swear to God, I have my hands on my head. What just went down?
That early CND ult there to stop them for even like walking up. Oh, bro, that was huge. I love those aggressive support ultimates, man.
I swear, like, I think that is going to be the decider. We are going to the final game as predicted, and there's so much of talking points from this game. I think both teams did exceptionally well, but I think the Winter Soldier and Doctor Strange combo are working in the favor of Team Begum and Packers. It was huge. I think Notcurse just beat Begum in terms of clip farming there. But holy, what a game we had. It was just this insane, this like 2 Winter Soldiers going off at each other, just like the season 1. Like, it just can't get any more cinematically beautiful in terms of like the rivals lore that we have.
Yeah.
But holy, what a spectacular show. There's nothing like, I just don't have anything to say. I'm just still like have that adrenaline flowing through my system. I'm pretty sure everybody's feeling the same thing. It's 2-2.
Yeah, it's a nail biter of a game, man. Both teams like showing dominance. Like Kravenov started off really strong there, but Begum Packers and Movers, like taking their time, warming up and adapting, and now they're like giving them a fair fight. It's going to be 2-2. We see a 5K coming in from Notcast. Are we sure we're going to ban Iron Fist again? I think that is the fuel that Begum Packers and Movers needed. They needed to sub in Notcast for Kravenovs to ban his Iron Fist and give them that extra, motivation to, prove himself on this big stage that, yo, I'm not an Iron Fist player, man. You saw the Bucky in me. You saw that 5K.
Definitely, a lot of what do you say? The allegations are being proved wrong by each and every player going into this tournament. We do have a tendency of calling people OTPs and whatnot, but I think there's a lot of players in the tourney who has gone to show that they have that variety and then they have the game sense and they can just log into any character and go at it. Damn,
We're
it is
going,
amazing.
we're going into the final game. Yo, I at this point, I don't know, man. I don't know.
At
man.
this point, as a caster, I'm biased for the map selection, man. This is how much the game is getting to me. I would love to see a convoy coming in, but
Let's see. What maps are we looking at? Let's see.
we
Oh, we see a
getting-
domination.
see a Krakoa domination again.
Craven is gonna try his luck on domination again. You know, winning 2 maps on domination, losing 1 on convoy and losing 1 on domination. This is for all the money, bro. This is for everything. This is for the bragging rights. This is for the title. This is for the clips.
I swear that the bragging rights of this tournament is going to be insane going in until we have another tournament coming up again announced by Joyba earlier. But today is the day. Like, this moment is where it all goes down. All the team preps, starting from the auction day, probably way before that when everybody register for the tournament, all comes down to this. All the sweat, all the practice, all the arguments back and forth between the teams, all the exchanges of the captains come down to this game. We have an absolute spectacular show coming for you between Kramenovs and Begum's Packers. The final game of best of 5. We have the ban phase here, and we do see a CND ban from Begums and Packers again, and a Venom ban and a Venom save coming from Kramenovs. What do you think of
I think
this one, Liz?
when they started banning the CNDs, I think that's when the game shifted, man. And we did not see Sasmosa on the White Fox. I think those 2 swaps is what Team Kravenov needs, and one of them is taken away by Begum, Packers, and Movers. They've taken away the CND. They're protecting not the Iron Fist, but the Bucky this time. Okay. And Kravenov have 2 bans coming up, whereas Begum, Packers, and Movers have a ban and a save. A DD is being hovered.
I think getting off DD is super integral for Team Kramenovs, because again, like we saw it in the last game, probably there's so much info trade that had gone into the comms, preventing Kramenovs getting, like, you know, the slight advantages over the domination games that they have been having. Huge. We see a Bucky save there.
Ban. Okay, we see a Hulk
And
ban
a mod
coming
ban
in.
also.
Okay, so we're stopping the Hela Namor team up. We're saving White Fox. Okay, that's going to be huge. And on Kravenovs, are we going to ban Gambit here?
Yeah, I think
gonna
Gambit is
ban-
forgotten. I think after this finale, Gambit is forgotten, man. Nobody's looking. It's so funny that all of the great overpowered characters is actually CND who's like deciding the ban phase. Huge. And White Fox as well, one of the most broken supports in the game. Both teams
Kravenov-
going for the
White Fox save.
White Fox
I think
save there.
Kravenov is like very confident to dealing with the Gambit. That's why they're getting rid of Rogue yet again. But both the teams have a Fox, but one team has a Venom. That's gonna change things.
Yeah, man. You can't let Lil Uzi play Rogue, man. You just cannot. It's something that you do not wish upon yourself and your support players.
And there's Gambit open for both the teams, Zine. What do you think? Do we see a Gambit mirror here?
I'm telling you, after this finale of Marvel Rivals India, Gambit is a dead support, bro. Nobody's going for Gambit here, bro. We go see Hixie hovering over and changes to Stratpool in an instant from Gambit.
Yeah, these are some interesting swaps. We see Dark Ushia of all people on Winter Soldier when Sam is gonna pick up the Mantis here. Okay, we see support pool Sasmosa on that character, which is Rigby. Kravenov on his character, that's gonna be strange. And Tauri is gonna pick up Brute for the healing ball team up.
Yeah, I think the triple support could work in Kravenov's favor, but again, like, I think that's just like not capitalizing on Sam's full potential. But we'll see what happens.
We see swaps coming in. Sam is gonna go on Phoenix here.
2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Wow, the multiverse really needs its chi balanced.
Maybe clicks to the Invis and gives them the team up. You know, gives Strange the team up. They're slowly
Strange-
moving to point. Not
The
just
Strange team up is
walking to
going
point.
Time to heal.
Hostile forces
He's meditating. Dark Ushia is looking for a setup as well.
Need assistance.
And I think Kravenov has point control. How he's going to go on Venom. And here, if I'm not wrong, And okay, a dive has been committed. Let's go. Sam finds the pick on Begum. Udagujia gets a trade. That's a two-man advantage. I see Kauri moving in. He's hungry. He needs these wipes. And it's Neo wise with the fade away. Daguja finds the second support, and they're gonna walk up with this aggression, with this tempo. There's a pause being called by Liluzi hit as Daguja finds two.
That just ended in an instant. Like the Lunatic's first kill on Begum, it just after that it just keep falling off, and we do have a pause initiation. Don't see anybody being AFK. I think it's just a mental
issue.
call. Yeah, Lil Uzi is going to like. Oh no, we have a
Internet issue
Clowny.
on Clowny.
Clowny, yeah,
That is unfortunate.
that's a support player. Not being there creates a huge difference to the game in terms of the tempo, the movement, the overall play. But I'm just on my edge of my seat right now, man. It's just like
Also,
I don't.
Zane,
Yes.
sorry to cut you off, man, but like we haven't seen this yet, bro. Sam on Phoenix versus a Cap. Sam is gonna eat Cap alive on this matchup alone. That's gonna be very interesting to see how Lil Uzi can like deal with this, man. How Mendes can deal with this. How Notcus can deal with this. Phoenix as a character is so strong into that comp. Especially, now they have access to not only Gambit Starlord, but Gambit Phoenix as well. Gambit Phoenix able to one-shot through support ults.
Yeah, I think that's going to be really huge going into this game. Like considering Phoenix is such a damage-heavy character, and once you lock in to the enemy tank, the target priority for the entire team would be to just fireball into one player who's just trying to dive them. That's something that we can see anticipatory games coming up.
And this duel, there is a rank difference between Lunatic Sam and Begum, but Clowny is gonna provide Lunatic Sam. Is gonna provide Begum with a shield, which is gonna enable Begum to maybe win that off angle or like marking duel between Begum and Lunatic Sam here.
We can
gonna
absolutely anticipate a lot of duels going between the both of them. I think big players when they have a DPS duty, especially you're the one who's initiating or everything that goes on into the game, and as a DPS you need to take on these duels, you need to take on these brawls to like do things, But the initiation from a DPS player is super important. We do see Clowny going complete AFK right there. We would shortly resume with the finale of Marvel Rivals India Streamer Showdown.
This is for everything, man. This is could possibly be the best team in India. The deciding factor, man. Let's see. Clowny is back. Let's go. Both the teams are here. There's a ready coming in. Kravenov has a 4-man advantage. They have the positioning advantage. They have the map control. And obviously the alt economy advantage as well. Sam at 60, Begum at 30, Sasmosa at 40, and it's Clowny at 30, whereas Hexy 40, and I think it's Neo is the closest to her ultimate. Maybe we see Faith of both worlds being popped as in initiating ultimate.
100%. Like again, we saw the alt exchanges that happen after every cycle at the game, which do end up deciding who stays and who doesn't. But I think both of the teams right now would be just absolutely. I don't know about how the comms are. Like I think that would be a good content, fun idea of revealing comms of every team. But I think both teams need to calm their nerves right now.
Yeah.
Because
there's a lot
the
of
comms are insane.
Yeah, there's the comms are going to be insane, stressful, and colorful. Colorful for sure, man.
Yes, a lot of colors we see on our screen when we are casting, but damn. What do you think would have gone in favor of both of teams? We start with Begum's teams first. What do you think would have been a better thing going on for them, be it the ban phase or thing? Anyways, like let's just pop into that after party that we have the game resumed for us.
Yes, sir. Let's go. We're getting into it. Taking some duels here, like poking main. Sam is not gonna just stay AFK while the team regroups. He's gonna put pressure there. Moment is being marked. He cannot just walk up main. We see a swap coming in. We see not just on the Wolverine to grab maybe Clowny or contest Kauri on the dive. We see Clowny on Loki as well. One of his comfort picks. Does land a kidnap on Star-Lord. Star-Lord, you know, a fast character, gets away. A Phoenix and Wolverine team up is also pretty huge, giving him lifesteal.
Good medicine.
There's a dive coming in, immediately shifts away. The dive is being addressed, and Uzi has to run away with the portal. He's gonna go back and hit the backline. That's gonna be enough pressure for Mendes to walk in, but Sasmosa is not gonna allow that. Sam gets traded by Begum. It's Neo, looks in for his ultimate with a man advantage. Notcurse fights the pick. Illusier finds the support as well, and that should be it for
That's my girl.
Kravenov. Kravenov's now moving into next fight with 6 ultimates. Very close to the Gambit as well.
Yeah, like you could see just how much space Lil Uzi creates there with his cap play. Like literally 4 people looking at him, gives the opportunity to Begum and Packer to literally pack the team and pack the round and the fight there.
The Kauri looking for dive here and not the
Lunatic
Headsong
pops
is
his
being
ult.
popped. A fade being popped early on, but Dark Uchiha gets a final on It's Neo. That's going to be huge. Mendes is the last one to contest point now. Notcurse picks it up. He has the Gambit ult. Kraven has his ultimate, connects with Lil Uzi hit. Begum pops his ultimate, connects with no one. Galactic Legend being popped, finds the connection, looks for Begum, gets one as well, and that is every ult being popped on Team Kraven. All
Yeah.
6 ults.
I am strengthened.
Again, the
And-
colors that we talked about.
And we just saw Clowny and Begum commit their ult. So they have 3 ults coming into this fight. I think Sam is going to be really fast with his ultimate. They're going in with Freedom Charge. Mendes has his ultimate, is looking, you can see it in his eyes. He's looking for that strange eye ult. A big eye of Agamotto, but their movement is so good on Team Kraven. Of Lil Uzi hit, finds the pick, gets Lance out, Notcurse gets a pick on Kraven. And Kauri also falls, so does Dark Uchiha.
Yeah, I think that is huge for Begum packers and movers like Lil Uzi hit with the Freedom Charge, a single ult wiping the entire team off, which gives the other players one the opportunity to save their ults, and the second the ult charge for the healers. That was a really smart play right there.
Oh, Mendes is set up for a cheeky ult here. We see an eye being popped, maybe. Notcurse looking for a combo as well, but he's gonna mark Wolverine. Kraven OP is gonna swap to Emma, and Lunatic Sam maybe is close to Headsong Inferno. Lil Uzi it is gonna play point a little bit.
Yeah, if Mendes manages to pop his ult here, that's gonna create a lot of stagger for Kravenov. Let's see how that goes on.
A backline dive coming in, and that's a huge eye on Hexy, and that dive execution is perfect, but Kraven gets a trade. Sasmosa finds the final. Lunatic Sam pops his ultimate, does not quite get to the point, only gets the low key lamp. It's Neo is being pressured by Kauri. It's Neo has his ultimate. It's very crucial if that's the 2K coming in by Notcurse. Notcurse is doing great work on the Wolverine pick here.
Yeah, that
Point
was
is very close.
the spot
a
on.
TP being
Ooh!
cancelled by Begum.
Oh my god, what is this witness the whole lay? That was such a smart play right there, as you see.
That was a huge cancel.
That was huge cancel, honestly.
Yo, honestly, Zane, they had so much space.
Thanks, JD.
And when they're going for these execution, when Team Kravenov is going for the execution, Begum had the right mindset, the right decision that he made is to not fight point, not address the dive, not peel. He knew the TP play was coming in 99 to 99. And he did what was needed, man.
Mischief when the world
Yeah, I think in finales like this, just for you to have the awareness to cancel a TP, especially with someone like Phoenix,
and I will
goes a long
fight
way.
for it.
Goes a long way to show the character of a player you are. And oh man, the space that you were talking about, initiated by Lil Uzi hit in most times, and you can just see the entire team looking at Lil Uzi hit whenever he dives. Just creates so much space for the other players to operate nicely. And we do have another pause coming in.
Sir, in the meantime, guys, there is also Gonna be an after party, and every one of you is invited, man. Where we go over the plays that were made. We just react. We just also react with the captains, and so we're just gonna chill, bro. It's an after party. Come along, man.
Yes, Homeland, you should stick also. We'll love to see you there, and we do see the game resuming.
It's a fight for objective. A small break there for us casters to catch a breath. Oh, we see players setting up post side, which is gonna be Dark Uchiha. Venom is gonna set up main with Craven off, but they have point control now. And but Begum Packers and Movers have a high ground control, looking for a slam here. Memendez is playing main, very close to Notcus. Notcus is gonna force out a lot of cooldowns here, and they're gonna go in with Cloaker. They're going straight into that backline, man. That Cloak has a lot of aggro there, and Lil Uzi hit Notcus find a pick on that.
Yeah,
backline.
you can't stop a Cloak ult coming your way like that, especially played in such an aggressive format. But that gives the opposing team an ult advantage, especially a supporter.
Even better than my mutant power.
But we
Yes,
do
sir.
see that. I think for the mental of the game, this ult was really nice. Taking the hold of the point, not giving Kravenovs again the opportunity to cap anything. But we do see Begum having his ult, Lil Uzi with the ult there as well. Dark Uchiha is on Starlord.
A great try to kidnap, but gets bubbled. That's Craven OP. He's gonna opt for the mag play here. Cannot play Strange into a Wolverine Phoenix. Lil Uzi is just free on the backline with the Phoenix ult. Oh, that was huge. That's a huge execution, but we see it's Neo popping his ultimate. Begum opening with Endsong Inferno, connects with Sasmosa. Notcus finds the pick on Craven. Lil Dagutia looking for spin, but Begum finds Kauri. It's Neo finds the other support. And Lil Uzi is gonna go for the pick on Lunatic Sam.
Dude, such well played there by Begum Packers and Movers, not allowing anybody to get their ult there. I think the Invis had the ult there, could have created some space for the team to operate, but just could not land it there, and that's a huge advantage going into this fight. But I think now Kravenovs have a good chance. You see Lil Uzi with the freedom charge.
Yes, freedom charge and Phoenix on that backend. Memendez gets a three-man Strange ult, and that should be it to seal the deal. This is approaching last fight territory. There is no momentum gained on Team Kravenov. Team Begum and Packers and Movers are holding strong. There is a back cap coming in from Kyori. That's gonna maybe give them time to look for a TP cancel.
I was just gonna say that the Kravenovs have the ult advantage there, but Begum Packers and Movers completely strong. And the portal coming in.
Clowny has the copy ready. He's gonna look for an ult. Craven OP gets the pick on Memendez. Craven OP gets two. XC pops invisible boundary. Clowny's ult is about to be over, and he's susceptible to getting picked. He does get picked by Craven of Notcus is holding on to his life, clawing the supports away, but Dark Uchiha and Sasmusa are not gonna fall to this aggression. Dark Uchiha is gonna go for Begum. That's the last person.
Holy! How nicely played was that?
That was huge. That was a 99-0 fight. Great execution by Team Begum, Packers and Movers. Now it's gonna be on them. Are they gonna take this TP with just a Phoenix ult? Or are they gonna, wait until they have a Liberty Rush, freedom charge?
I think the wait is the call here. Both teams engaging early.
Dark Uchiha is gonna farm ultimate here very fast. He has his ultimate, almost 1 HP, almost gets picked by Begum. Kauri with the Heartbreaker is on the backline. He's gonna steal away their ult charge. He's also gonna get a lot of passive healing. He's gonna stall them on point. Galactic Legend being popped. And Sam gets a pick. Does not. Uchiha finds the pick. Sam knows where the last person is gonna go. XC finds the pick on its Neos. Sam gets a pick on Begum. And that should be a regroup coming from Team Begum, Packers and Movers. Sam is gonna take this high ground. They're gonna play very close, which is gonna force them to take this portal.
I think it's super interesting of what's gonna come up, because we do see a lot of ultimate getting ready for both of the teams. We see the
coming in. A strange eye connects with one. Craven OP, that is. Begum pop Endsong Inferno. Craven gets a pick on its Neo. That's gonna be huge. Clowny is just set up on the high ground.
Begum gets two there.
That's a
Holy!
great picks coming in. There's no TP there. There is no TP there. Notcurse is slashing away that backline. Sasmos trying to survive but does not survive the onslaught. That is Begum. Memendez gets the final pick. And pops his eye to seal the deal.
What did we just witness? Holy shit!
That is
What?
a reverse sweep, Zine. That is a reverse sweep for Begum Packers and Movers.
my
The winner.
God! We have the champs here. Holy, that was just unbelievable.
Insane. Hashtag packed in the chat, ladies and
Hashtag
gentlemen.
packed and shipped right away. Oh my God, what did we just witness? I think one of the best games of the tournament so far. 2-0 lead Kravinovs, and the mental from Begum's team to bounce back and make a comeback. I think I'm the scriptwriter of this game, the Homeless, at this point in time.
Could be, man. You legit called it, man.
Holy.
You called it.
Holy, the packed going in the chat, and oh my God, I think
Let's
as a
go,
caster,
man.
I need a break. I need a break from this.
I'm taking a
What?
sip of water right now, man. Hydrate has been
Holy.
redeemed in my chat.
We do have a not curse on the MVP charts there. Amazing will we play. I think all the players deserve the MVP, honestly, for putting on such a show for us. But it's
Everyone,
Begum.
I think this is like one of the more insane matches where everyone had a insane play in these 5 games. And shout out to the players, man. Like we saw all 5 games in a BO5.
Yeah, definitely. I think everybody did put on a show, and like we saw such amazing duels. I don't like at this point in time, my brain is just everywhere, and I just can't even recall the game. And for that, we'll have probably the captains coming in later and talking to us. But right now, it's just all packed and moved and packed and moved.
Yes, sir. Team Kravenovs, well played, man. Like
Huge shout.
at the
huge
at the
shout.
last mile, at the last mile, man, almost. But a second place finish is you still get some bread, man. Let's go. You still get some bragging rights, some bread, and Begum obviously gets to clip farm, man. He gets to put these insane titles that I'm looking forward to with his stream.
Yeah, but I think there was just like nothing to separate both of these teams. Honestly, first of all, huge shout to Kravinovs for pulling such an interesting show for all of us. I don't think there's like a winner or loser here at this point, at this stage of the tourney. Goes for like every captain who has just taken the time out to like participate, for all the players just to show up for a game means a lot. But then we had the competitive aspect of the game in which Begum, Packers, and Movers sealing the victory, becoming the champions. Ah man, there was so much to cast on the game, and I think we're gonna do. I think we are doing some kind of a review after this.
Yes, sir. We're gonna look at all the awesome moments that were happened, and like in these chaotic moments where you're not able to take a breather and actually understand the impact of those insane plays. We're gonna chill and watch them back again, man. With both the captains, and that's gonna be hosted by my man Zine, and Moon is gonna be taking the stage as well. Moon VLR. She's casted this tournament as well. She's also the captain for Team Satare, and she's gonna be subbing in for Homeless. And I'm gonna take a chill. While,
Homeless
Zine-
leaving, and I'm the one feeling homeless right here. Look, not fair, bro. Stick around. But what an exceptional show! What an exceptional show we had. I think if you show the finale game to anybody who's not from India, or probably like somebody who brags that they have better servers compared to Singapore, this game is going to challenge everything that is possible in assumption that they have. Holy, I still can't get over the game, man. It was so good. Like, I hope you can tell in the excitement in the voice that I have right now, because I just have nothing to say. Like, I'm such a bad player that I don't have the right to comment. Oh, this player did this player did that. But they all put on a show. At one point in time, I was just like, I would have given up on the mental only. Just the mental aspect, like just the skill issue is the mental game. But holy, did we see some interesting lineups there. Bro, how good is Begum's team? Gotta talk about that. I think Lil Uzi creates so much impact in the team, and I think they put in the work. Like every player showed up for like the scrims, the training, how to
Yeah.
adapt. I think that there's a huge props involved. There also shout to Kravenos for doing the same. You know, like
For
again,
sure,
like
man.
such a supreme fight. I mean, they did put on a show. Like it was really unpredictable till the very end. Honestly, like that's like how I predicted that it's gonna go to the final game, and it did. I mean, just like coming back from a 2-0 to 3-2 says a lot, man. Says a lot.
It really does, man. Like we thought the pendulum was swinging into favor of one team, but it just we saw like Craven's team play like these incredible positions, play like a very clean bunker comp, going out, going back. I think the domination swap from Begum's team, they thought it's a dive team. That's why we'll on the second map we'll choose the loser picks, right? So the second map they opted for a domination game, and they couldn't crack it, and they said, okay, let's try convoy here. And I think that swap, which is what forced them to look for a dom game again, Craven. And but that was enough time for team Begum to sort of understand, okay, at this point is where we need to adapt, and maybe look for some swaps here. They found that window, and we saw them on the third domination game where they actually dominated, man. And on coming on the last game, they just had the positioning, they just had the ults, and they had the swaps, man. We saw them not play the Bucky. We saw them swap off the Iron Fist, like, which is not Curse, like that is his best character, and he knew in that particular situation that character will not get value. He goes for the Wolverine and dominates, which then forces Team Craven to get off Strange, which is obviously such a strong tank to cut off heals, to do damage, and land such a big Eye of Agamotto, especially coming into Gambit or even a Cloak Cult, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the technical analysis, I'm not too great at it, but what I just saw was just like 100 different voices. Like that's a dream that you have. Like if you go to sleep, there's like all the outlines going into your head, popping off back and back, and like just keeping a track was just like I don't know how these players do it at the big stage. But the big news coming in, the absolute cinema finale. We have Begum, Packers, and Movers packing it out for everybody else in the tourney, winning it considerably. An amazing comeback, one for the generations to talk about. Can't wait for hang out with both the captains. Dude, the chat is going crazy right now. I could see all the fire emojis popping up, and like who would have not expected this? Like I know like a lot of people were rooting for different teams. We had amazing teams in the tourney. Again, shout out to all the captains who participated. But then again, if you have Bisht Gaming in your team, it's just impossible to stop you, man. Like there's just nothing that you can do against that. There is no play that you can do against something like that. But a huge congratulations to Begum, Packers, and Movers for like just being absolutely best at the game.
Yes, sir. We saw some great plays coming in, man. Like executions as well. I think at the end, the Phoenix and Clowny, like being on that sniper tower, like we saw on the convoy map. If you guys remember, like they just were on that high ground, just chilling, and like all their job was just shoot heads, and that's what they did. Even coming on the last point on Krakowa, like they were on that high ground. They were just getting these picks, being in that power position, knowing that nobody on the opposite team is going to be able to challenge them, is because his team is running a semi dive comp. They're gonna dive people who are coming main, and if they come main, Phoenix and Loki are just gonna rip them to shreds.
Yeah, but I think a lot of shout needs to go to the Cravens team as well for the first two rounds. They did incredibly well, incredibly well. I don't think they put a foot wrong going to the first two rounds. They do had all the domination that's going in a 2-0. Like it's really hard to strat against a team like Big Impact and Movers who are so versatile in their team comps. But I think a huge shout needs to go to Kravenov's teams to like really holding it in, and after that it's just I don't know. We'll have to wait for the team captains to come and figure this out for us. Because I just can blame it on the mental. There's nothing else that you can do, like, because it's definitely not a skill game anymore. When you play at such a high level with such great team comps and such great players, it does become more about the synergy that you have with your team, how properly you call the ults out, the combo ults, the combo plays, how quickly you regroup, don't stagger. I think it's stuff like that that comes into play a lot more in this finale games, rather than just you being great at or being skillful at a character.
For sure, man. And that's gonna be it for me, man. Zine, I think I'm gonna leave you in better hands. We see one of the team captains is gonna be joining us pretty soon, and we are hoping Moon will take the seat and co-cast with you. And I'm gonna leave the room. You guys, thank you for having me. I enjoyed casting this game. Watching everything go down and like express and like see all the emotions that were going through even in chat. And yeah, man, let's go. I'm just gonna chill and maybe enjoy that after party that you guys are hosted by obviously Zane
A big
and
shout to
Moonbat.
you, Homeless, for like doing this. Honestly, you being here at almost every opportunity to show up as a caster, I think you're the best that we have in the game, and I hope you have a great time going. I'm really feeling very sad doing this without you. I think I blame it on you. Even on our last game, you went through commentary on round two, and
Yeah.
that is where we lost the game. That is like we won round two, but then we lost the round three. I think it blame it on you, and you'll be able to hear us in a short while. We'll have
That's gonna be it for me.
Welcome back. We have, first of all, Moon with us, joining in for this
Hello.
after party. And we have the team captains. We have Kravenov, Captain Kraven, and Begum's Pakistan Moore, Captain Begum with us.
Hello.
I will
Let's
let the
go.
captains go at
Hello.
it. First of all, huge congrats to Begum for winning this. And again, congratulations
Mm-hmm.
to Kravens for the runner-up. But winner, in my perspective, both of them. But I'll let the captain have the exchange now. What do you feel, Begum? We start with you as the winner.
What we feel a lot of adrenaline running through our veins right now.
Mhm.
Like we were kind of shaking. It was hard to shake because I was weighing this while I was playing. I think I kind of trolled because of that. I think I kind of trolled. Yeah, I use a LCD screen and these are polarized, so I couldn't even see the screen. I was Daredevil real life. So yeah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it was a very hard matchup. It was a very hard matchup. We had to like put the main lineup out because they were not having a bad day. Power cuts, rain, bad internet. So we had to like devise a lot of strategy, and they read us pretty good. Like this is Craven's team. Like hats off to them. This is the only team who knew how to counter a dive. Like I was not using that word on my stream, but they were bunkering hard. Bunker. They were creating a bunker. They were selecting the smallest room in the entire map, and they were sitting in that. That was their room. They are not leaving that.
Yes, sir.
Kraven, what do we have to say to that? How do you feel going into this?
Like it was a really good match. I enjoyed playing it. I enjoyed playing everything. Like even if we lost, like it was really good match, and we all got our clips at the end. And like against Begum's team, it's like we didn't struggle against any team. Like even if we lost one game in our like group stages, that was not that difficult. Even after we lost, like I don't care about the loss, but going against Begum's team was like really tough because they have this Mickey Mouse comp, bro. Like how to counter that shit? You can't counter that shit. And if you counter that shit, they come up with something else, like the ban our CND, right? We keep protecting our CND, they ban our CND first. They let go of Gambit first. And
Yeah,
then
that was
that was
huge.
really good strategy. And like I appreciate Begum for like you know, thinking that way, that कि CND is the main source जो जिंदा रहेंगे पूरे time. And then the Venom Knife was really good, and like I enjoyed the match pretty much. And Begum's team was really hard to go against, bro. Like really hard. Even when we won, it didn't feel like a cakewalk. It was still difficult. And yeah, that's it. That's what I have to say.
Damn,
Definitely.
they're so cordial, man. I was expecting some heated up things, all the adrenaline just coming out, like testosterone fight or something. It's so chill. Everyone's just glazing each other.
Yeah,
all the time.
I'm just like the moment we put the suits on, everybody just like so calm and collected.
So
You should
cordial.
you should
Oh
have
my
seen this
God.
BC before we went live. Honestly,
yeah.
it was just
I
flash
was there.
fireworks everywhere.
And you know what I want? I want the team comms, like, or the audio comms of both the teams separately. I want to hear that. I want that.
That'll be good content for everybody
Then we
joining us.
compare it.
I wish we recorded it, guys. I wish.
I recorded it when I won. I recorded, but
Shit.
I don't think we should play it on stream. The channel is pretty
Yeah,
new.
no,
We don't want any strikes here.
No.
We don't want any strikes here.
Exactly.
Begum, how do you feel winning this entire thing? Tell us about your journey, starting from the auction day to making it. How do you feel? Did you have like a great team planned already, that the players that you had, or you just got lucky on the spin on wheel? Like, what is your strat going into the entire thing?
Yeah, so I'll start off with a little bit of backstory, okay? Last time when it was season 1 of Marvel Rivals Invitational, I kind of trolled hard. I was not like I didn't play. I did not watch any competitive game, competitive Marvel Rivals. I did not play it. I just didn't care. I was just clip farming and I was happy with it. And I thought, I was good, like clip farming, silver lobbies, plat lobbies, whatever. I'm not. I don't smurf. That's my rank. Yo, Marvel Rivals, please don't ban my accounts, okay? Yeah, so I had to forfeit the tournament like mid-tournament because it was like very long, and my team just lost hope. Like after 2 games, we lost back-to-back, and after that we lost hope. My team lost hope, so I had to forfeit. So this time when it was announced, okay, so I did not want to play at first, but huge shout out to Zaira. She was like, okay, you'll be employed soon. Might as well try it one last time. Might as well, like I've played esports before. I played Apex. I played Valorant. She just wanted me to try one last time. I did. And when I was like thinking about strategy, what players do I want? I did not want to run a front to back. I just did not. I genuinely did not care. If anyone who played a normal shield tank, who held a shield up like this and stands in main, I am not taking you, bro. Even if you're like a really good friend, one of my friend Jack, you know, he plays Magneto, I did not take him. He plays Bucky, I did not. I was like, okay, keep the friendship aside. I am only running Mickey Mouse this game. It was our strategy from the start, and it worked.
Damn, that's huge.
Damn.
I saw one of your streams where you're just like, we are gonna be forcing dive. No matter what, we are gonna be forcing dive here.
Yeah.
Travin, how was your experience going from the auction day till today? Like, what went in your
Bro,
mind?
like since auction day, it's been like pretty rough for my team because like every team in my group, okay, except like my friends, Syracuseners, which were in my group, except them, like everybody has been like, and Nick's team as well, like Odin's team, like everybody has been like plotting against us because they were like, we had the Thanos DPS lineup, and which we had, like I don't care, bro, I don't care saying it, I want both the spin the wheels. And that's all thanks to Sylvie. She bid it for me. Like I got Dakuchiya and Sam both, and like that was a really steal deal. And then I got my best friend who I duo with daily, Ixi as well, who's a good support man. And then I made a pretty good lineup, bro. I had Kauri as well. I had Sasmosa, Gorang, everybody, like Erza, even Necron's Jack, which he mentioned. His friend, right? I made a pretty good team, and then everybody was like, how do we counter them? Like, how do we force them to run off dive comp, or how do we like offset them from their front to back lineup? And then once I heard it, like I didn't feel that good, but I felt proud of myself. Like, yeah, kya team banai hai maine. This is something that people are like afraid of. And then it was all good. And then we lost our first match, which was like really unfortunate because we went against a triple support Adam or res kar raha tha har baar, and which was really unfortunate for my team. But then after that, we didn't even drop a map. It was pretty good, pretty usual shit. It felt like comp games, jo hum normally khilte hain. It felt like GM Celestial lobbies. And but then we were planning a lot for Begum, and I think they were the best team in the tournament. Like after us, obviously, they were the best team in the tournament according to the players. Okay, and yeah, it's just that they won this because they knew what was going right in our favor in the first two matches, and like we planned really well against them. That's why we won two matches. But then they figured it out. So yeah, GG's then.
Yeah, going back to the Begum side of things, what I want to know is how does the trainings look like? How difficult was it for you as a captain, first of all, to bring all of these egos together? You had Jason in your team, is like a great player, and all these people who don't play together. But the hardest job for a captain is to bring the team together and play in a synchronized mood, right? How did you do that, Begum? How did you figure that out?
Yeah, so talking about the egos, you know, like I was pretty blessed. None of the players in my team had ego, you know. None of them, like even when I crashed out at someone, even if someone crashed out at anyone, you know, like even if they're flavoring each other, no one took it to the heart. Everyone wanted to, you know, just improve. And also I would like to say one thing. When we had first team practice, the guy who was grilled for 3 hours straight, like 3 hours straight, you know, like every fault was his, it was me. I was the one, like the team captain was getting flamed. Like people were telling me,
Oh my god.
we will throw you out of the team. Okay. I'm sorry for that. We will throw you out of the team. My teammates were saying that to me. I just auctioned for them like 2 hours ago. And they were telling me to throw you out of the team. Okay. And also like, you know, kind of attention I get on YouTube is like it's pretty unique, right? So I have a lot of unique viewers which also play, like who are also good at the game. So what I did was like, instead of training against, like scrimming against the teams who are in the tournament, because obviously they were not going to show all their trump cards, right? I went against those unique teams because they had a certain feeling towards me very strongly. So they wanted to win that game no matter what. That gave us a lot of good competition, and you know, we worked our strategy based on that. I think we are the only team which probably scrimmed every other team before playing the tournament. I don't think other teams, I don't think if Kevin's team did, but we scrimmed like every team. We scrimmed every team. We scrimmed outside teams. We scrimmed factions. We were 6-man playing quick plays as well. So yeah, I think 6-man quick play worked out as well.
I see a lot of hard work being put in. Like I did not expect that. Like scrims idhar udhar to sabhi kar rahe the, but I see the efforts there. What about the star player, if I can call him that? Not cursed. Let's talk about him a bit. Like, I saw the last matches. I was not expecting that. Scrim में भी नहीं देखा, पिछले matches में भी नहीं देखा. But what happened? What did he eat? Tell me.
Okay. Huge glaze coming from my side for not Kush. You know, that guy, like, okay, I have to take my glasses off for this one. That guy changed my perception on this world. You know, I never thought a guy could pop off like that. We benched him because, like, his Iron Fist is, he just punches walls and, you know, he just punches walls. Like, we all knew that. Even he knows that. He did want to play. He was always scared before playing. Okay, so he was out partying. He was having a lot of juice outside. You know, he was enjoying.
Juice.
I told him that, yo, can you come and sit in the VC if we need a sub? He was like, no, you don't. You guys don't need me. You guys are better than me as well. Like, you have your main lineup. You don't need me. I was like, okay, if we start losing or if someone power cuts or something, you know, I need you here. When Neuer, his power went off, it's raining where he lives. When Neuer's power got cut, he ran from the party to his house. Like, in the duration of one game, you know, he ran from the party to the house, and he just came in and he was like, I'm in, can I play? I'm here, and I am pretty sober as well, so can I hop on? And, you know, like, we kind of lost hope after Miru's power. His power didn't went off. His room caught on fire. I don't know what this Craven guy did. You know, this guy did some black magic or something, you know, like, I don't know what he did. I actually don't know what he did. But, like, people were, you know, genuinely facing calamities out here. His room caught on fire, you know. He's dealing with
That's
fire
crazy.
brigade and other things, you know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I had to get, like, Neo as well in. Huge shout out to the subs, man. Like, you know, I have sub for teams as well. It feels pretty bad sitting there, you know, sitting on your chair, just watching others play. But my team, they were always supportive. They were always there, even they did not get to play, even if they did not get to sit in coach, even if they did not spectate, they were always there. And, you know, something like, I think the team morning was the reason we won. Everyone wanted to win. You know, no one was like, no one was uninterested in this. Everyone wanted to win. They all wanted this for themselves. And, like, this is as this is my last tournament ever, you know, because I don't think, I think I'm stepping off from esports. It's a good time to step off before I lose to Craven next tournament.
Bruh.
So I'll just take the win and get off.
Huge.
I see that.
That's insane.
That was sweet.
Yeah. Craven, what do you have from your side? What do you think went wrong, probably, or like any player that you want to highlight or mention about your team?
Bro, like, I really appreciate all of my team members, like, not just one or two. Even the max bid picks, they were also really good. But then even the picks which I got from the unsold pool as well, like, they were also really good. And I really love my team. How Sylvie has made it, actually. Okay, she suggested me that who you should get and किस पे कितना करना है and how should you max bid and all that shit. And, like, yeah, I was pretty happy with my team. I found no loopholes, and it's like we were unlucky. I think, I don't know, bro. We almost won. You're so close, bro. You're so close.
Yeah.
We just had to win one match. We were trying
Actually,
so
man.
hard, bro. Like, even the VC was like, we were really pumped up. Even if we lost 2 games, the third game which we went in, we didn't had any nerves on us. Like, we were not shaking. We were not nothing went wrong, bro. We were all chill in the VC. We were figuring out what to do, what not to do, and how to deal with Lil Uzi hit and how to ban his Venom first. And, like, yeah, that's it, bro. And I appreciate Lunatic Sam. He put in so much work. Dakuchiya, even Higgsy, like, everybody, bro. Every one of them. But, like, Lunatic Sam was trying so hard. He streams for 12 hours, right? And, like, everybody has their work. Like, most of the people in my team are employed. Okay, so, like,
Yeah,
they
can't
took
relate.
time off the yeah, they come back home and then they play this game and they're still good, you know.
Yeah.
And then I was really happy for them that they get to play this game, and we reached semifinals with this team, and, like, it was pretty good. I'm
Yeah.
happy, bro. I'm satisfied with what we have got. It's chill. Like, even if we would have won the tournament, it would not be like कि हम लोग बहुत ज़्यादा ही उड़ रहे हैं या फिर हम best ही थे. Begum's team was up there, bro, and that's why they won. That's how it is.
Yeah, I think the greatest win from all the tournaments like this are the friendships that you carry with your team and
Sure.
the connections and the bondings that you make. Even for captains like us, for us to engage with each other and bond more. I'd love to hear Moon's perspective on this as well, since Moon and me coming in as captains had no idea
Yeah.
about the auctions, the players,
Mm-hmm.
who's in the community. So I just want to know her perspective of like her journey from the starting day to today.
Bruh, everything was a like full gamble for me, to be honest, right? I barely know people here. I knew like 2 or 3 people, and that's all. And like first of all, the starting when a friend came to me, it was like this is a tournament going on and stuff. I had no idea that people play rivals here. Right. I had in my mind like, okay, I know 5 people who play rivals. That's all. That's it. Because no one ever speaks in games. Barely you find more Indians and stuff. Then when I got invited to the server, I saw the VCs. Like normal day, casual evening, Tuesday evening, I saw like 10, 15 people just sitting in VCs and playing rivals. I was so shocked. I had no idea. And then I got to meet so many streamers from this server only. And then I got to know that that's a big thing here. Everyone's playing, everyone knows each other. Rivals community is like it's huge. And I'm very excited about it. And then I finally like met with a lot of old friends, started practicing, got to know a lot of things that I had no idea. I was playing supports as bot heals and I got to know they do more than it. So yeah. And auctions was very fun, to be honest. I just used it as a full content piece, grabbed whatever I got. Unlucky for the people I did not get, but yeah, my team was really wholesome. We tried our best, unluckily, but next time. I took all the notes from Begum right now in my notepad, and I'm gonna use it next time, like 100%. I still don't understand, like what's the Mickey Mouse thing that we're using here? I don't know.
Do you want to explain, Begum?
Yeah. Do
Okay,
it.
okay. Being the coach of the Mickey Mouse team, I'll explain. So basically, Mickey Mouse means you are running around the map the entire time. You don't
Oh.
stop. You don't stop running. All the heroes which we played have a high mobility. None of the heroes walk main. We barely walk main. I didn't even know where my team was. I never knew where my healers. I genuinely didn't know half of the time what healers my team is playing because I was just too far back in the back line. I don't know if Moon remembers. Do you remember your game where DD was spawn camping you and you had to call your entire team back?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That was just going to say. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we scrimmed against you, and that was my first experience with like 4 dives or something. They were running some 4 dive shit, and I got killed by DD. Then I got spawn camped by him. I screamed at my team, "What are you guys doing? Come back!" And, yeah. I just banned DD. I banned him.
So like as you know, okay. I'll tease us something real quick. New tournament coming real soon. And hold before we make any more announcement. I'll just continue with what I was saying. So you can use this as your guide for next tournament. Whoever is watching the stream, see in auction format, every team has weak links. Most of the time, it's like the players who play less, or the ones who have been bought for less amount of money. Most of the time, is those players they don't have enough experience or play time. I'm not even saying if they're bad or anything. It's just experience and play time, which matters here. So when you run a comp like a Mickey Mouse comp, right? All of you have high mobility. Your healers have to survive on their own. Healers don't get any peels. They are on their own. They live on their own. If they die, they can't say, no one's helping me. You target that one person, the one weak link you think. In Craven's team, it was obviously Craven. That's why we were running Valve and Thor. I'm sorry to say, bro, but this guy
Thor
is
was
like
0-3 by the way.
it doesn't matter, bro. Like who won at the end, man? Who won at the end. Yeah. So like it was Craven in Craven's team. So we strategized. We had Thor. We had Valve. We were continuously targeting Craven. So if we kill one, first of all, in comp games, people don't they don't try to make hero plays. If one of them die or if they're getting pushed a lot, they're kind of panicking. So if you take one healer out, you have won the fight, and just keep on doing it. When you have 2 tanks and 2 DPS who can run around the map, who can like swing around the map like Daredevil, he can be anywhere in the map. Cap and Hulk, they just jump around the map. That's their entire job. That's their entire kit. Infinite jumps. So when you have a comp like that, you have so much mobility. You can just 2 of them can come in, kill one healer, go out, heal, get their cooldowns. Other two can keep the team engaged and just keep on doing it. Just keep running around the map. You don't stop. You always dive. No matter what, you force dive.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting, and
understand.
loving from the plays coming from the captains here, and we do have some of the clips that we are all gonna react to. If we can set up that, I hope you all can see screen on your Discord.
Yes, yes.
Yep.
Yes. So Izumi, if we can all show the spectacular plays that were made throughout the tournament.
Let's go.
Let's see.
Okay, so we are watching Clowny first.
Trying to keep his teammates alive.
We're watching my team
Also
first, okay?
As a support player, this is really bad here.
What did he do?
Actually,
though?
Clowny is gonna look for
I think he
What?
died
He's
here.
gonna go for invest and touch for last second.
That really can happen. That will be a smart play.
Oh, he was aura
Ready,
walking.
and there's a TP coming
Oh
in,
my
and
God.
Mendes has Eye of Agamotto. There's
He
a
couldn't
Gambit
touch, by the
there's a
way, I
Gambit
think. Yeah,
Phoenix
it was
combo coming in.
97 or
Mirugaski with his ultimate.
Oh my God.
Oh, he does.
No, he touched.
On the right time.
touched.
Oh.
He
Does.
That's why you got overtime, yeah.
Yeah, he touched.
But we saw a TP play, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I saw the TP play. I think the clip is more about Clowny's touch and the TP play. It has both,
Yeah,
both the
yeah,
things in it.
Mhm.
Where was he TPing? Like, was he TPing to a different map? Were you, Kevin, were you like bored of the map? You wanted to go play a different
Play
map?
the clip, bro. Play
Uh-huh.
the clip. See, is it over? That's the clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah. So
Oh,
like,
TP2 of the map, by the way. But it's
Yeah.
fine, I guess.
that was a smart play from Clowny.
yeah. So
Now we
for that
have-
clip,
Let's go.
I have a quick thing to say. For moments like
Mhm.
this, people usually think you have to touch at 99. You don't have to touch at 99. You have to
Yeah.
touch at 97. Even if you touch at 97 and you die instantly, it still goes to overtime.
Overtime, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huge touch, bro. Mirugaski.
Oh, some black cat we get.
Lil Uzi
Mm.
hit.
No, we are not.
No.
Nothing. It's something else.
Mendes-
You
I
see,
do
they're just running
remember
around the map, bro.
As they
Lil
spot
Uzi is
Captain
holding
America,
point,
they're
but
gonna
he
give up position
like
there.
that's crazy.
Ravenov
Let's
is
see
gonna
them
be
play.
on the edge of the point just so he can't be walled. There's a commitment coming in, but
Okay, so we got a pick.
the connection. Clowny.
I remember this.
What is
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
No. Raven missing
Yeah.
his arm.
I remember this.
Okay, bro. GG's
I
for
think
me,
we were
bro.
watch partying
because
this,
I
and I.
lost.
Yeah.
Only because I lost, bro.
Yo,
If I would
the
have
management
won,
is biased
we
right
played
now.
Yeah.
This is his
Fuming him.
favoritism, guy.
Purpose.
Oh, it's me again. Again, I fuck up something.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I think this is a good one. I remember this. I think. Let's see.
I fuck up again. Let's see.
And Mirugaski going down to Kaori. Bacon gets Raven there. Lunatic goes down. And
Last
we
to
have
fall
control
is,
taken over by the Begum Packers and movers. They will be quickly setting up the stage against. They don't want to give any free space to
Oh yeah, I remember this.
coming to this game.
I don't remember.
Every
Gambit
person-
died.
combination.
Mhm, I remember
Yeah.
this.
Gambit
Yeah.
is huge. And I think he gets CND as well.
Yo, I don't know if Dark Uchiha like is in the screen like this. How did he see a pixel, bro? Like he
Exactly.
hit his elbow. He two tapped his elbow. No, that's pretty
Crazy.
commendable. Yo, that's pretty
Crazy.
impressive.
And he has been getting that picks pretty consistently in the first two
Yeah,
matches,
yeah.
by the way.
Hmm. Very crisp it was. Mhm.
Yeah, it's twice that he gets Clowny.
And I mean,
Yeah,
not
gets
twice,
four
but
time,
like more
actually, four
times. Yeah,
times.
more times.
Yeah, four
Clowny
times.
was
Like
really out of
like a
position
flick
build-up.
like that. Like just like an insane play.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Let's go. Lunatic Sam YT.
As fast as they can going into this game. But Craven also like keeping a hold there. Again, so much pressure with the strange. So much pressure with the strange.
Yeah, we see Raging Royal Flush coming in, and maybe Begum pops Intergalactic Legend.
Okay.
Does Hexy
Bro, is,
Yeah.
bro has 100% accuracy on Starlord, by the way.
way. Lunatic Sam pops his ultimate. He knows that it's gonna
Oh
be,
wait. I kind of cook. Okay, it's not a bad clip. I
Lil
remember.
Uzi, it gets a big root on.
Oh, you used 4 ults, by the way. Pick up and you clutched it.
That was a
That's good.
Packers is forward.
Okay,
huge
Huge.
Tank
It's
combo,
Liluzi's
Huge
clip, I think.
tree.
Ult pop out there.
Afforestation.
And Groot ult.
Well played, Liluzi. Well played, well played, well played. He's not a Venom OTP after all, guys.
Mhm.
As well. We see
Oh, I know what this play is, bro.
which has been lifted.
I know this play.
Mendes, Uzi, and Mirugaski are taking this high ground, looking for an obvious slam here. And how are they going to position this man? Big whale
Gets
coming in by
CND
Dakuchi,
in his ult. Dakuchi, yeah.
Big
And your Salad ults get
taking
count, gets
off,
counted.
Lunatic Sam pops his ult, gets
And
two.
Sam gets 4.
Kauri gets a pick.
That
Lunatic
was the
Sam
play.
gets a 3K.
Huge. Huge hell ult.
That was huge.
Yeah, quick
That was
quick
huge
nitpick
right
there. You know that
First of
Starlord
all,
should
the
have
Nexus
looked at
Invis
Invis, bro.
ult,
What was he doing?
combining
I
with
don't know.
the Hellas.
The thing ulted the invis for you. Jacob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the Starlord was doing. Never let him touch the game again.
Bro's retiring after that.
Never sure. Too real, man.
Why do I not hear the game audio, by the way? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I don't see it. I don't see it. I
Wait,
don't-
it's
Wait.
stuck for me
Stuck.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The stream is stuck. Discord stream is stuck.
Yeah.
Just refresh it, I think. Oh,
Yeah. Okay, last
Not
clip.
yet.
is this the
Okay.
last clip? I think we hit many clips.
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
Like we had so many clips.
Yeah.
Well, that's a big eye of Agamotto connects with both the tanks who had.
हाँ, अब ये starting से नहीं दिखाएगा कोई.
Mendes is out. Uchiha gets a pick.
It was a strange ult and a storm combo. I think.
Broadcast is supposed to play these angles, and it's Neo pops an ult when they have a Vanguard
Oh.
down.
I remember.
Yeah. This guy,
He
bro.
gets resets, bro. He gets so many resets, bro.
Gets a reset.
He
goes
carried
again.
the entire team here, bro. Not even kidding.
Do we get
Goes again and
a
again,
steal?
bro.
We get a reset. Is gonna connect with Lunatic Sam. He has another
Huge.
reset coming for 7
Huge
seconds.
not good way.
That is massive.
Oh my god, that's just.
I might shield it and use it for my
Ultimate
YouTube
is
shot,
going
bro.
around
Low
there.
key.
It's so
Haven't posted
perfect.
anything in a while.
Let's go.
Between the clips, I want to ask quickly, both of the captains, like, what's forward? What's forward for you, Junior? We heard Begum saying that probably it's his last. Probably we hope that it's not his last competitive tournament. But what's next, Begum and Craven, for the game, for your respective careers?
I really love the game, bro. I really love how we play together. Like I have
Approaching this last
good
fight
relationships
without
with
a
everybody. Like
close
every
play.
other
We have to
streamer,
get
even Begum is
rid of the high
like
ground. We
a
also
good
have
friend to
touch.
me.
We see Moon Knight
And
going for
like
that,
it's all about
low
Streamer
ground
Showdown
there.
is just
We're not
about
gonna
friendships
submit
and
a lot of
bonds, bro.
pieces
To be
on the
honest,
Venom
like
time.
we all just gather. Like we have 12
Phoenix is
captains,
gonna
right? We have
heal
12
there,
streamers. I
man.
get to
I
meet
think
new
Sam
streamers.
is,
Like
marking
I
him.
didn't know Zeen and
Great
Moon
ult by Uchiha,
before
gonna
this
pull off the support from the
Showdown
tanks.
thing,
Maybe
right?
look for a
So
pick here.
the
Oh, last
main
stand being
focus of
popped.
this
And that's a
my
4K.
God.
That's a team
tournament
fight.
was
That is a
to
team
That
fight,
was
man.
reach
I've
out
seen
to
one.
every
Probably
rivals
losing
player
it.
that
That
is
was really
there,
huge.
and we have like good enough audience, at least for India as well. And yeah, that's about it. And I hope to win the next tournament, maybe.
It's coming right up. Joyboy is hosting another tournament that's coming up for all the fine people who's watching. Get your teams on. Begum, what's next?
What's next? First, I'll tell you about the tournament. Okay, so Joyboy is hosting a tournament which is not going to be a Streamer Invitational. So get
Sure.
all your friends together, make your best teams, and announcement will be done soon. So it's an open tournament. You can get your teams registered. You can play, and the prize pool is going to be a little bit more, attractive because sponsors will get involved mostly. And even if not, even if sponsors don't get involved, the prize pool is going to be a very attractive one. So get your teams together for the next tournament. And for me personally, okay, I don't know if I should leak this on stream or not. I am employed now. Sorry for saying
Let's
that
go.
word. Sorry for
Woo. you.
No, I'm not happy. I'm not happy.
One
I'm
of
not
us
happy.
made it, man.
Yeah, I'm not happy. Okay,
Yeah,
I was just constantly studying. I was doing BBA, I was doing MBA, I was just stalling. I was stalling the inevitable, so I can call myself a student, and everything is finished now. And I got picked up. Like one of the best companies just picked me up from my college. They didn't even ask me. They were like, "You are in." And I have an employment. I have a job. Okay, sorry.
Let's go.
Sorry for the jump scare.
No.
The
sorry for the
entire community is cringing right now. Like,
Yeah,
what is
sorry-
this
sorry-
guy talking about,
Sorry,
bro?
sorry for the jump scare.
He
I have
won a
job.
tournament and he has
Yeah.
a job. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I have a J-word starting
Bro
in
is winning.
5 days. So I don't even know like if I am going to be able to stream more or not. Honestly, like the audience I have, I'm blessed. I'm one of the luckiest people out there to have this kind of audience, this kind of growth in a game which is not the mainstream game in our country. And honestly, I will try my best to continue doing this. But for me in future, mostly it's just going to be content creation and streaming. I think esports is just not my cup of tea. It takes a lot of time, and that's the only limited resource I have.
That's amazing. Moon, we'd love to hear from you. What are you going to be indulge in Rivals, or do you think there's other games that are popping off? What's next for Rivals?
Well, to be honest, like I think okay, yeah. Last एक हफ्ते में मैं जितना Rivals खेली हूँ, I don't think release से मैं इतना Rivals खेली हूँ, right? That's so shocking. I invested so much time into it, and I like it again. I don't know why. I think it's the people I met and we started playing together. I think it's definitely that. Because solo, this game is unbearable. Trust me. Trust me, bro. Every night I just queue up and crying lobbies every day. But it's a lot of fun with friends. I agree, man. So streaming for me is up and down. I have college, too much work, studies, but I would definitely be playing it. Like if you come at night after 11 or something and you see what Moon is doing, I'm playing Rivals. That was before even when I was streaming it. So I'm just happy I found people who also play, and it's fun.
That's insane. We're all gonna be there, and you're hopping in your VC.
Now,
to
yeah, definitely.
have some games in exchange.
What about you,
Streaming's
Z? What
happening.
about you?
What about you? Yeah.
I really don't know, man. I actually love this game. I have not been a gamer my entire life. I am actually a football guy. But the moment I discovered Rivals, there was just like this insane kick in this game. This just the banter, the adrenaline, just pushing at somebody's face. Like even though like you don't, like when you're playing football on field, you have a lot of like heated rivalries which stays on pitch. I think Rivals is the same. Like you do develop like some sort of a rivalry in game, but you obviously don't hate the person, but it's the banter that goes around in the game is just huge. I still love the game. I'm still like I would call myself like a bad player. I'm just trying to improve, and the tournaments like these give me an opportunity to like play with amazing people, like doing the screens. I think I'm a 100x better player from where I started from auction day. I've really improved a lot, and I think going forward, I may cap on Begum's legacy, man. I don't know.
Oh, let's
Win
go.
the next one.
Let's go.
We'll see. We'll see.
The competition is already.
We'll see.
already-
Yeah.
I love the
I'm
heat.
still
I
here, I'm
indeed
still
I
here.
love the heat now. I was like
I'm
the
still
good
here.
boy. The
Yeah.
one statement I became the most hated.
Yo, Loki, you don't want my legacy. Leave behind whatever I'm leaving behind.
Yeah,
Okay, take the
please.
good parts. Take the good parts. Don't take the other parts. Okay.
Yeah, we know what
Yeah.
part to ignore, bro. No, we got you.
Yeah.
I'm missing some context, but okay.
Yeah.
Again,
Off stream, off stream.
This
Off
is
stream,
what
off
this
stream.
game enables. Like just the hidden friendships that we have, the hidden banters that we all know about. I think that's the most beautiful part about the game. Like as a captain, I think again Moon can agree with me. Like building a team with not having enough information about players, and then
Yeah.
just getting a team full of random people that you have never spoken to, and then you as like not such a great. I think if somebody is like. Let's talk about Craven or Begum. They are like top player themselves, and for them to
Oh, yeah.
be captain, like they would be a little respected. Like I going into this captain, getting random people, I was just like, okay, this is not my team anymore. Everybody's
Same, yeah.
captain. Do
I
whatever
was
you
the
want.
lowest ranked person and the least experienced person. Like I think everyone was so good, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love the
think-
community. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think the auction did makes very balanced teams across all irrespective whatever it is. I think it's just the time commitment from different players. Some
Yeah.
people can't dedicate enough time, and that's why most teams struggle not to practice enough together. But apart from that, just the opportunity of getting to play with people. Like I remember talking to like getting to know about Mint for the first time. Like for me, it's just a random woman in Singapore going to a cafe to come play a game for my team. That just means so much more to me. Like, like it's just like connections like that you build through tournaments like this. I'm just very grateful, for everybody who's involved.
True.
So, captains, the last exchange, we have the winner and we have the runner-up. Then the final exchange, board of exchange. This is where you get the free hand, because I think this is the peak.
बताओ बेगम भाई
अच्छा क्रेवन एक क्वेश्चन है तुम्हारे लिए मेरे पास
बताओ
next time are you ready for the next time bro are you going to be more prepared for the next time
there's not
Okay.
going to be next time Begum. Don't
yeah
worry,
okay he
bro.
did not fall for that he's pretty smart about it okay oh that's genuinely pretty smart I thought he was going to fall for that to be honest I really looked forward for when I won semis, I won the tournament. I just, it's just that Craven and I think for me personally, Craven is the only guy from this entire streamer community who like I have been very close to and who I still think, he's like a well-wisher and, we have like very good friends since the start and we have stayed good friends like that. So I think even when we started losing at the start, the rivalry was not there. It was all friendly banter and everything, So even if Craven won and I was the run-up, I still would have been really happy. The vibes would still have been up. Yeah. And also, yeah, this is getting a little more glazing. Okay, I think the chat wants me to be the real me. Okay, so yeah, Craven, tell your DPS players to stop playing ult slop. Okay, the game does not work like that. If you throw everything down main, you will get one kill, but for how long? And this Craven guy just walks around. He does not know. He does not know what to do. He's just walking around everywhere. He leaves his team and he goes on a walk. He's burning calories. He's getting his 10,000 steps in. Yo, look behind, bro. Your backline is dead. They got packed and moved, buddy.
That's good, you. I appreciate that. Really appreciate that. But like, if you didn't target ban a CND, bro, what would have happened, Begum? You know that, right? We already won the tournament. We would have won the last match. Like, you pulled out the trump card, the Venom, bro. It was really good. Like, I don't know, but unlucky, I guess. Like, I lost. I don't get to say stuff, fortunately. But like, he gets the last laugh, I guess. Yeah, I give it to him.
Yeah, no one. It's not laugh. It's happiness. Okay, there's a difference. We are not disrespecting here.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, we did a lot, but I'm like satisfied now.
Yeah, Liluzi, by the way, I have to say one thing, bro. Like, Liluzi hit tried so hard for an Indian tournament, by the way. Like, he tried so hard. Obviously, like, he wanted it so bad. He put in like 26 hours of his day. Not even 24 hours, bro. He added 2 hours more. He put in everything that he got to this tournament. This Indian tournament, by the way, according to him. He's a Singaporean and he's eternity player, whatever. Like, he put in so much effort and like he still lost to us in scrims and he lost 2 games to us. Like, I count that as a win, bro, to be honest. Like,
yes, okay.
It's just that they got lucky with the CND ban.
Practice matches don't count, buddy. Pipe down. So
yeah,
about the 26 hours, there are only 24 hours in a day. I don't know what he's talking about. I think the loss is getting to him finally. The loss is getting to him.
He tried so hard, bro. He wanted
so about that, about Lil Uzi trying hard. When your captain is also a good player, the captain was getting target banned 2 games in a row. Other captains were not doing anything. They were the weak links, like just like Craven. Other team captains were the weak link. Okay, when the captain is getting target banned 2 games in a row, when the team knows, they have a good captain, they have a good strategic thinking captain. Even though I was on DPS, I was a strategist. I was just strategizing everything. So when the team knows they have a short chance of winning, they will lock in. And about the practice and things, you can ask. You can don't even ask. Why do you need to ask? Even if you practice or not, take my word for it if you want to. Don't take my word for it if you don't want to. We met 10 minutes before the scrim. We ran 2 quick plays. We scrimmed. We left. That's how we played. That was the only practice we had. That the only thing was, when we were practicing, we were just practicing. We were not doing anything else. We were not laughing around. We were not doing anything. We were genuinely just nitpicking each other, which kind of, I think, after this tournament, the 8 players of my team, including Bist Gaming YT, including him, I think all the 8 players of my team kind of improved as players overall. I improved. I kind of improved. Everyone improved as a player overall. It was not that the Singaporean was trying hard. It was that the Singaporean wanted the Indians, to get on the level. Okay, I'm not dissing the country. I'm just saying, he had more experience.
Bro. Like, to be honest,
He was sharing experience.
To me personally, bro, this tournament was like to have fun, to have like clip farm, as we all say, to have fun, to make contacts, to interact with each other, to have fun, and but we started trying hard, Begum. We really tried hard. You were 9 sweats in a team, by the way. Everybody was trying really hard, and huge appreciate. I'm appreciating you from the bottom of my heart that you won. That's good and all. But yeah, GG's, I guess.
Yeah, on that note, I think I need to calm it down a little bit.
Yeah, I can feel it getting heated. I think we should end it on a good note, right? On a good note.
It's a good note.
Yeah. We can take it in the VC later. Like, I'm always there for some spice up.
All are there for the tea.
Yeah.
All need the tea, the Tony tea.
Okay. Before we calm it down, okay, I have one last thing to say. Okay, after that, you can conclude this. Yeah, one last thing to say. Okay, as Kevin said, he was playing the tournament for clip farming from friends and banter. I was not playing the team. Okay, I'm talking to the viewers out there. I was not talking. I was not playing tournament, for fun and banter. I was playing the tournament to show, if people in our country really wanted to step up as esports, they would have. This is like a motivation for people. If you lock in, even if people call me like the best thrower in the server, if a thrower can win the tournament, everyone can. This was like to promote the esports side of things. I did my best. I kind of hold like the majority of Indian community on my channel. So it was more to promote the esports, less for fun and banter. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, man. I would really credit just Bist Gaming in your team, bro, for everything, for every ounce of success you have in your team. That man deserves all the praise, bro.
Cinema. 3 4-man against Moon, by the way.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Insane. I think this is a good point to wrap this up. We have the champions here, the Begum Packers and Movers. We have the runner-ups, Kravenovs. We have amazing Moon leading Sitare. We have Zeen. Shout out to everybody who's involved in the community, all the Maru Rivals India Discord server people, the management, the casters who came in, the players who played, gave their time, the friendship that we made, the bonds that we made. Less about the clips, more about the esports, more about esports, less clips. I don't know. I'm nobody to figure out. But what we can figure out is we are Begum Packers and Mover are taking a fat check of 10K home. Let's go. Congrats on that. Kraven also getting 5K. And we have another tournament coming up. So bring your teams. Otherwise, we have someone to just pack you up and send you home.
You got packed and moved, guys.
Let's go.
Packed and moved.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for doing this, Moon, Begum, Kraven. I really enjoyed
thank you for
sharing
having
this pool
me.
with you. I think I'm just like the worst player. I think if I was the captain, nobody was picking me up. I had also Begum, probably he'll take me, but it just means a lot to me, honestly. It means a lot to me. I have to be.
I'll take you day and night, buddy.
By the way,
I'll take you day and night.
There is a bidding going on for me. Oh my god! Let's go.
I was not talking about bidding. Okay.
Hold, guys.
Cut, guys. I think we're ending this.